Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. Glad you're with us today. So today's the big day. We've got a very special item for you, and it is something we've waited probably a lifetime for. I know I have been waiting many, many years with this on my wish list. So we decided to take an incredible, iconic style in the world of jewelry and create it even better for you. So it is the Rockstar, super cool, super chic, elegant, minimalist, but oh, such a wow status piece. The nail bangle is here, and might I say we have nailed it because we've got an incredible, incredible value that is still going to bring you the best in quality 18 carats gold, and of course also VS diamonds. So we are really excited about that. It's coming up next hour. So we'll have that at the top of next hour for you, which is really exciting because you are going to have a choice of white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Very exciting. And you've got two size choices. So all you need to know is, are you an average size, like a 7, 7.5, or do you wear an 8-inch? So that's going to be your choices. So start to think about that, maybe gifting, maybe even Valentine's Day. So this is a really exciting day. Of course, that's coming up next hour, but that's not it. We've got 3 hours loaded with incredible jewelry today. And so what we're going to see is a lot of exciting pieces up till then. That top of the hour will be here, so 1 more hour left. And then we've got incredible ideas all day long. It is going to be so much fun. We've got big tanzanites, and one that I'm very proud of. It's a 9 carat, but in the most glamorous and elegant of settings. You're going to love it. It's a huge stone, but we have actually really tailored this mounting to be exquisite around it. So that's going to be coming up for you. We also have Mahenge's emeralds, and yes, we do have a yellow diamond in a mighty fine size. A carat 51 yellow diamond is here, but wait, could it be? This is usually a $10,000 piece. Today, it's nowhere near $10,000 in a gorgeous yellow diamond in a bridge. So exciting discount there. Plus we have, speaking of discounts, one of my Paraibas that I've had here for a few weeks. Haven't really shown it. I flashed it, haven't presented it because there was a $15,000 price tag associated with it. And not surprising given that it's Paraiba. But we have a stone that is a 1 carat in the bridge, and we are going to reduce it today. So we are going to get you what will be the most incredible value if you don't have a Paraiba yet. If you have yet to get one, we have one coming up. So that's going to be exciting as well. Plus we have an incredible ring. It looks like the most perfect Padpabrasha or the most perfect fawn diamond, but it's actually morganite in a great mounting. So we're going to see that too, and that's one of my favorite values of the day. So all of that and more. If you have requests, get them in. Speaking of requests, first of all, Ignacio, check your emails because I emailed you about your request, and unfortunately it's not here, but we can make it for you. And and Judy had asked about this on Thursday night late. So Judy, we have it for you. Your tourmaline, she wanted another look at it. So Judy, if you happen to be with us, let me know because I pulled that gorgeous sunset. It's that orangey red tourmaline that we had in the round the other day. So I brought that up for you. So like to make sure you're here so we don't, inadvertently sell it to somebody else since you've got dibs. But this is an exciting day, and we're going to start it in such a special way. And again, nail bangle coming up. That's going to be coming up at the top of next hour. So you've only got about now at this point 57 minutes more to wait. So get ready. And it is limited because it's one of those, if you've never ever seen this style, well, it's an icon. But remember, it's so much workmanship, and so it's actually not something we can just make to our heart's content. So that's why I'm going to ask you to be with us at the top of next hour so you don't miss out on the piece entirely. Let's take a look at our first item, though. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous Paraiba. So this is not the Paraiba I was just telling you about because this is not the 1 carat, but we will have a 1 carat later. However, this is going to be by far the most affordable Paraiba we have for you, and it's going to be a little smaller, but it's still got great color and clarity. So it's item number 1119530. I bet I know who you're talking to, Tim, over there. Let me know if it's, who are you talking, is someone already on the, is it? I figured so. I just figured. Hi, Susan. Thank you so much. I knew that she might call in at the very beginning of the show. Anyway, hi, Susan. Thank you so much. But here we go. 36 points on the Paraiba, and it's going to be our 65 points in the diamonds as well. So classic styling here and a beautiful, beautiful look because it's classic, right? This is the classic setting style that we love to see. However, one of the most important and rare stones in the world is right there in the center of it all, a blue-green that is so lively, so bright, and it's a really good stone. Now, you can't just frame this like every other stone, right? If you're thinking, oh, well, it's 36 points, that wouldn't be that much in, let's say, amethyst or tanzanite. Well, you're right, but in Paraiba, it's a different world. So you actually have what is any stone in Paraiba, as long as it's copper-bearing and it's got that blue-green and it's clean and neon, any stone in Paraíba is rare. So keep that in mind. This is going to be just a way to start the show because it's so affordable, and we can change the gold color for you. And look at this on the hand because it is definitely a wow. And there's again, oh, there she is, the bangle, which is so pretty. And it could be men's or ladies, totally unisex. Anyway, that's going to be coming up at the top of the hour. So if you're going, I don't know anything about that because we've only been promoting it the last couple of days. So if you've not been with us during the weekdays, that might be a little surprise for you. So next top of the hour. Look at all those diamonds. I'm so proud of this. I was really, it's not my own design, obviously, but I will tell you, I wanted to make sure it was done right, and I'm so happy with the way it all turned out. So you're going to love it too, but here's what we're going to do on this one. It's a one only, changing the gold's fine. We're going to size it to whatever size you need. It's part of the beauty of what we do here, so it arrives ready to wear. But when you talk about Paraíba, should be $39.99. It's not going to be. Watch this up close because this is one of those cleaner, brighter, better stones, and yet you can get a piece of the Paraíba action without having to spend $4,000, without having to spend $3,000, without having to spend $2,000. I know that when we're all anticipating a big premiere like we are, I know you got to really, really lead up to it and have a major, major lineup of values prior, so that it means you still shop the values while they're here before we even get to that big, big, big debut. So here it is, where it's not even $19.99, and again, whatever you want. It can really change the look depending on the gold color you go for. And since it is a blue-green Paraíba, it looks good in anything. So go with your favorite. It's really wearable. It's really classic in its design. That's 2/3 of a carat in diamonds, and it's not even $1,000. It's $9.99. So that's a much better value than I've seen most Paraíbas. And I think, you know, in general, I don't know if there's anybody who's had as many Paraíbas on TV as I have. It's been many, many years, not to mention the debut many years ago. So this is really one to own and to enjoy. And at $9.99, there is nothing like it, because I don't know if you're following the gold market, but sometimes it helps to just see where gold's at. Just finished gold pieces. You know, I was seeing some on TV yesterday for like $400 a gram. And when you consider a ring that's got, you know, between what, 5 and 10 grams in gold, there's obviously tons and tons of gold before you get to the diamonds and before you get to the Paraíba. So it really is just a wonderful, wonderful testament to what we do in value. There is a grandiddy right here today too, which is very exciting. And then we also have, if you want diamonds in your bangle in white gold, we have something special for you that is not the nail style, but something we're going to see leading up to that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Plus, opal is here, some really cool pieces. Gents, indicolite is here as well, and even some gold quartz and a key pendant. So all the designer pieces have come out to play, but if you do want that Paraíba, it is go time. So let me know if you'd like it. We're going to give it 30 more seconds. That should be gone before the 30 seconds expires, because that's just a major, major value. And now here come all the calls. So that's just our way we're starting what is going to be an historic day when it comes to values. I promise you that. It really will. Stick around and you'll see what I'm talking about. At the end of this day, you're going to go, wow, that was quite a show. That was quite a lineup. So yeah, just dial in. There's only one here. So first caller, that's always the key to getting in around here. It's so much what we do is one of a kind. So coming up, let's get to our opal. And then we do have that grandidierite, which we haven't seen those in a while. This is such a pretty opal, and it's going to give you a lot more than just, yeah, there's some teal elements to this one too. So it's almost like a backdrop of Paraíba, except it's opal with all the different colors. Really every single complete color of the rainbow is here in 112-2810. And this is an extremely special piece, and yet it's got the double halo. It's got the 108. Boy, when there's Paraíba here for $9.99, do not hesitate. But this is the one that we're going to follow suit here with some really special opportunities for you. Welcome everybody in, of course. Get you all the pieces you want and love, the specialty ideas, the ones you haven't seen, the really, really rare, like opal of this variety. And it's still over a carat, but of course it's going to look double what it weighs. So if it's carat weight, it's going to look like a 2 carat all day long or more, plus you're getting the diamonds as well. So the diamonds here are 51 points. Come on over and take a look at it. So this is going to be white, yellow, or rose as well. So you've got an option here, which is nice. And then you've got all the different colors, which are only going to get brighter. And I know it's really special as is. I would say this is right in between pastels and neons too. It's somewhere really in between. But if we had a little darker light environment, like I'll do right there, I'll just create my own. Look at how beautiful that is. Everything about that you're seeing, the yellows, the reds, the pinks, the purples, the blues, the greens, the oranges, and the goldens, they all get just brighter in person. They're a little shy around these types of lights. These are the bright lights of, well, 40 miles outside of Hollywood, but you get the idea. Close enough. So here we go. 51 points in the diamonds, double halo. Let's blow it out right now. I love the idea that you can change the gold, so it really doesn't make a difference for what's centered up, but as far as the band, and you will see some of that band, choose your favorite gold color. Here's what it looks like on, so you can really see how it does look a lot bigger than a 1 carat stone, because that's what opals do. So you're getting that great look there. It is a fabulous idea, and sparkling diamonds all the way around. Can we just make another deal happen for you where instead of $49.99, yeah, that's a really good lightning ridge stone. That's what happens when you get really good opals like this. When they start to give you not just 1 or 2 colors, let's face it, a lot of opals have no color. That's never going to be acceptable around here. But a lot of times it's just blues and greens, and that's all you get. Just blues and greens, and that's it. This is where you're getting truly every color, and that's when an opal truly gets rare and exciting. So, oh, that's not great news, but okay. So for those of you that are all calling in, maybe watching online, thanks for letting us know our DirecTV's down. So that's a shame. This would not be the day to lose our biggest provider, but we'll see if we can get that up and running. So again, and just for everyone's knowledge, obviously, if there's ever any problems where you can't get us on your cable, your satellite, go to TVON.com, or go to our Facebook page, or go to YouTube. We're really accessible these days, so it's really easy to watch, even streaming on your computer or your phone. So keep that in mind, just always something to kind of keep in your back pocket. But this is going to be better than even $49.99. We only have the one, so let's blow it out. Extra values, I think we need to make them a little bit better. So here's what we'll do. It's $9.99 only on that one. That's it, $9.99. So another great value on a big time opal, and that will be for one caller. So give us a quick call. We'll help you out with that and see if we can't get you a really fabulous bright opal, all the colors in the world. And that also means that y'all watching that are non-direct TV, that are on some other type of channel or provider, that means you guys get a little heads up and a little head start on some of these one-of-a-kinds that are really incredibly priced. So that's a good one there at $9.99. We'll give it 30 seconds and then we'll be on our way. So I'll show you a little diamond bangle that is not the nail bangle, but actually something that is going to be, look at that, really cool bigger stone there as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, if it's not up and running by the top of the hour, we may have to switch our plans for the day. So you'll keep me updated on that, because I don't want the majority of our audience to miss out on such a big world premiere. So we'll keep you updated on that. So maybe, again, let me know. And here we go with a really special bangle. This one's going to be a little different, and it's really cool because it's got this easy on, easy off that's part of the design. You would never imagine that this closure is a closure. It looks like part of the design element. Let's take a look at this. This is a really beautiful bangle here. And it's gonna be one of those fabulous ideas where you're getting a bigger diamond that's a marquise cut. You've got all of those 3 marquise shapes, which even if you have a teeny tiny little wrist, because sometimes we usually see just, bangles and bracelets for the 7 inches and above. So it's really nice for those of you that say, no, I need like a 5.5, I need a 6, I need a 6 1/4. This is actually a bangle that you can make as tiny as possible. You could make it actually teeny tiny enough for the young gals as well if they're wearing diamonds and gold, because it's actually all 3 of those different marquee shapes are actually a closure, because it's all going to be, you see here, it's got this little bit of what we call the memory wire. So you see here, it's a little flexible. So this is actually where you can see how I just undid the bangle, and you could wear it like that if you have a larger wrist. It's not going to go anywhere. If you wanted to have a cuff style bracelet, it would work. It's item number 1117454, and it's only in the white gold. It's just one, and that's it. So if you wanted to wear it like this, you can easily do that. If you want to have it closed, and it will stay, by the way, because that's, something that we make sure. And then look at this. That is one length. That would probably be where most of you are going to wear it. Here's where you could actually shorten it, essentially make it really teeny tiny. You can probably, I've never tried to get it in that small. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be either here or there. So either the middle or that last largest length there. But you can see how it's going to be adjustable, and it can work either way. It's all smooth coiled gold. It's all mirror finished. It's 13 points on just the one marquise diamond, and then 25 points the rest of the way. So you're getting 38 points total weight here in diamonds, but in this gold, which is really meant for, I would say, a little bit smaller than the average size. Let's take a look at it on, and let me just show you here how it's going to work. If you do want to leave it more or less open, you can do that, and it would actually work for, a larger wrist size. But if you want to, it's really easy, because all you do is simply, it could not be easier to fasten, because all you have to do, and I'm going to try to do this in sight here so you can see what's happening. You see how that just kind of found itself there? So it's really simple and easy the way that works. And of course, there's our nail bangle coming up, but I want to make room. And so this is going to be really for, I would say, 7-inch max. I wear about a 6 3/4 these days. So again, if you want to have a more snug fit, or you have a teeny tiny wrist, this is going to work really well for you, because it can't be sized. But you see how it's going to latch there at the outer point, or you can make it even smaller by latching it there, as we talked about. And we only have one, and so when we've got a bangle like this, and look at how easy this is to even take off, you would simply, and I won't necessarily do that in front of you because it's kind of an awkward angle for me, but it's really simple. You push it together and then it comes apart. So when you unlatch that bigger stone, so it's really a simple, easy on, easy off design. There's really no closure, which is beautiful about it, but it's really the stone that locks in. So really cool, almost like a door knocker style here, but it's going to be for one caller, and it's gonna also be better than I think any bracelet we've had before. And yes, it's only white gold, so if you really want something in diamonds and white gold, go here, because I think a lot of you are going to get the nail bangle that's coming up. Assuming we do that here coming up here, I think a lot of our callers are going to get that nail bangle in the yellow gold, because that's the super popular, iconic look from the designer world. So if you want to stack and layer, you saw how beautifully they work together, so feel free to do that. Let's take a look at it, though. It's going to be actually, let's just blow it out here. Instead of even $19.99, go a lot lower for you right now and make it super simple and easy. We'll make it $9.99, and we're going to try to get something out the door here. So really, really cool piece. And when you get a bracelet for $9.99, well, it's pretty much, that's gone already. So that's the one to own, and somebody is as of right now. So let's go ahead and show you here. This is another really cool phenomena stone. Let me show you this. This is a star. I'm going to call it a sapphire. It's right between a sapphire and a ruby because it's got that purpley red tone to it. 1122011. And if you're wondering, how can she just go up there and say it's a sapphire or a ruby and or? They're all part of the same gem family. So it's a matter of, do you see more red or do you see more purple or pink? And in this case, I think it's really more purple, which is still really, really rare to get in a sapphire, let's face it. So that's lovely. It's a 222, and trust me, you're going to be amazed by this value. So if you're even thinking stars, I know I've had a lot of requests, share if you're out there, for stars, star stones like this, star rubies, star sapphires that are in this gorgeous color. Well, this is rare. It's unheated, of course, and you have a 222, plus it's giving you 55 points in diamonds that swirl and wrap around it. You can even change the gold, so if you don't love the yellow gold, get it in a white gold. That would match the star, because there's a almost silvery hue that you get to that star that's naturally coming through on the stone. It looks amazing. And it is amazing because it's going to be rare as can be. Super crazy rare phenomenon known as asterism or star. Star's kind of the basic layman's terms for it, but it's actually going to be a huge value right now. And you know what? I'm giving stuff away because I know we got those broadcasting issues so far. So ooh, I hope they get remedied. But you know what we're going to do? We're just going to go ahead and get you even better values, as we've been doing with the Paraiba that we had, with the incredible opal that are still here, by the way. If you want either the Paraiba or the opal, you can grab those. The bracelet is gone. Let's take a 222. This is normally a $69.99 ring. That is because, think about a 2 carat, first of all, in a sapphire ruby. Any 2 carat, what would that go for if it was a regular stone, a regular faceted stone? No asterism, no phenomena whatsoever. What would a 2 carat 22 sapphire and the purple variety go for? A whole lot more than even that. This is that upgrade of having that natural phenomena, and it's not $69.99. It's $999. Welcome to Saturday. Welcome to what's happening all day long. Take a look at that. $999 for that piece, for that stone, for diamonds that wrap all the way around it. And then here's what it looks like on the hand. It's going to be, unfortunately, a teeny tiny size right at the moment. So no problem to size it for you, but look at how beautiful that is with the glow. It's even a semi-translucent stone. It's not just giving opacity to it. There's that beautiful bright star, which of course you're going to see typically one in person, but how great is that? What, are you taking this one as well? Whew, congratulations. That's a very, very, very big value. Just want to remind you, we still have the opal here if you want it. The opal was $9.99. Have you noticed a trend? Yeah, it can't necessarily be all day long, but we still have that opal, which was also $9.99, and we have the Paraiba that was $9.99. So some of the pieces you would never expect to ever be that low, and that's what we're doing today. So get ready. Plus, we have Imperial Topaz, and we have a lot of other things, but I want to show you something special here. It's one of those that we just, well, we had a limited supply of, a teeny tiny little collection. I'm actually going to flip it around because I think you'll see a better view of the stone if we put it right about there. Isn't that a great stone? It's a grandidierite, which is super, super rare to get those beautiful blue-green colors. And this is like a kind of a mini highway ring. It's a band style, but it's still got these many rows of gold and diamonds that go through it. So it's going to give you a little more design element than typical rings do. And it's 1122596 because this is an oh so rare stone, so it deserves the very best. But it's also going to be our 42 pointer in the emerald cut, and these are never big stones. So this is a big stone actually, because when you get a 42 pointer, that's quite sizable. So it's one of those that 10 points is considered really large. So keep that in mind as you're shopping it. I know if you know this stone, you know that it very rarely comes in the blues and the greens. So we've got a few things happening. We've got that really important clarity. We've got that gorgeous cutting. We have this sensational color, which is that blue-green that almost looks like a Paraíba or an indicolite tourmaline, but it's far more rare. And yes, I said far more rare than even Paraíba. It is. This is one of the rarest stones, and especially this gem quality that is still also daily durable, meaning it's going to be an 8.5 in the Mohs scale. So a lot of rare stones are something that aren't in jewelry for a reason, because a lot of rare stones are simply collectibles that are best kept in a safe, under lock and key, not in jewelry, kind of facing the elements of daily wear. But this one is one of those exotics that can put up with a daily wear and be plenty durable for you. So keep that in mind too. Feel free to wear your exotic. Be that traveling museum where it's portable museum type of material on your hand. And yet we have got one only, and it's our last of its kind in the inventory, so it's an exciting. I remember there was a day, it was just one of those really impromptu moments where one caller had asked for a grand data right. We brought one out, and it was this flood of phone calls. Everybody had to have one. I think it was just all in one, and we could not. We brought one out, we brought another one out, we brought another one out, and they were just flying, and everybody was missing out still. And so it was one of those where it was kind of a parade of these stones, and ever since, they've been really missing, right? And that's because we don't have a lot of them, and we never did. And this wasn't even a stone we had going back to some of the beginning days of this network. It was not here, and now we're in the last looks of them. So a really special, special gem to own, a beautiful color anyways, and you're getting all of this. Well, you know what? We're going to discount this one as well. It's not going to be that $79.99 where it started. And yes, that's an incredible value if you know this stone. The clarity that you're getting, the beauty of the color. It's not colorless. It's not a brown color. It's none of that. It's giving you instead this really lively, bright teal, blue-green, and yet it's going to be down to $1,999 instead for one caller. So who is shopping back there with you, Tim? Who was it? Oh, good. It seems like I hear her name a lot in the beginning of a show, you know, and she probably knows that, you know, sometimes when there's like hundreds of items we can show you and you want to start the show off right, she knows being here as an early bird is going to really help you capture some of those big values, and she just did. So thank you so much, Francine. Enjoy the pieces. And here we are with our $19.99 grand data right. And then there's more. We got a lot more to show you, and most everything I've got is one of a kind today, so that's going to be, again, where you want to dial in early as soon as you see something you love, and then we still got a couple available for you as well if you have any questions about what you've seen so far. But this is where we're going to move on. We got the grand data right here, which is our only one of the inventory, so that's it. That's what's left. Last call on that one. Beautiful color, great cutting, love everything about it. But we are about to show you, shall we get to some big tanzanite? We've got the earrings, some very large drops for you. Have a gold quartz. We have a gents teal tourmaline. You know what else I brought out today just for fun is the 29 karat tanzanite. 29 carats, independent, one only, round Portuguese cut stone, and sure, we added a few diamonds to it. For example, look at this piece from a distance away. This is one of those where I know as we get down to the wire, and I know a lot of people are, I've induced a little bit of panic just by announcing in the last few days that we have everything set in our tanzanite. So there's no other loose material that we can make jewelry out of. So we're in the final days of Blue Wing Block D, which is so tragic. But hey, it's been a really cool 5+ year run. This is 1118559. It's the largest stone in jewelry overall. And it's our 18 karat gold setting for this beautiful pendant. It's a 2926. That's a 29 karat 26 stone in the round. And then we went all out. Huge diamond for the bail, because this is your bail. It's bezel set diamond. Then you have, and we have really, truly, we have got every single detail parsed out for you. So that's an 86-point round. Does that help put in perspective what's happening here? If that one stone at the top, that one stone is almost 1 carat in size, and look at how the rest of it presents. You lead into that tanzanite, which has then a halo, 97 points in the halo all the way around the stone. And then look at this. These are fancy kite cut stones. 2 carats 31 is going to be at the base there, which creates this beautiful almost arrow design pointing south. So you've got this really beautiful look overall. It is incredible. There's been a markdown. Obviously, pieces like this can't last forever. I don't know if this is going to end up being the last piece standing when all is said and done, because, you know, it's a bigger piece and it's got a $50,000 price tag. It actually started at $109,000, and it's 2 inches from the top to the bottom. So it's got a lot of size and presence to it, no doubt. It's in the 18 karat white gold as well. So we went all out on the gold, as we should. And then I'll show it to you on so you can see the size and how 2 inches translates on the neckline, because that's going to be important as well. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, so you can really see that size in real life and really against the skin, so you understand that is a huge piece. And yet the color is so rich and bright, just like what we expect and what we always want to see from a Blue Wing Block D. You're not giving up any of that saturation despite the huge size that you're getting, which of course is the largest we've ever had in jewelry overall. It really is. And so what I want to do is also take it over to the hand and then up close so you can see all those diamonds. But this one's going to be, because I got to move that Grand Data right to the side, but this is going to be one of those that somebody, a collector, needs to have. I kid you not, it really is. It's $49,999. There it started at $109,769. I rounded down, as I always do. That's a $50,000 piece. So you can see there's no other price tag but that. So when we talk about what, well, it's unlikely it's going to go at $50,000, because that's not usually where we see our jewelry listed. And this is obviously a special piece, maybe the most special of all. And I'll show you each and every portion of the piece so you can see them up close, evaluate those VS diamonds. But while we're celebrating a big day of jewelry, we thought, let's just bring out this best of the best here. And this is obviously hinged, so I want to show you there's kind of a door knocker element to it, but you can see those kite cuts there. It's really actually 4 different kite cuts. They're elongated, and then that one really cool rhombus cut. Then you've got your halo around the stone, and there is your 86-point round. So a huge total diamond weight, of course, that's happening around it, but it's going to also be less than $50,000. So if a collector is out there, you want to have the biggest and the boldest, and I can get the little smudge off the stone there, of course, for you as well. It's been one of those that is belonging in a museum, doesn't it? Or on your neckline. Really, what's the difference, right? A lot of us love that museum opportunity when given the chance to own it affordably, and that's what this is. And we're going to bring it down. Very first caller, it's not even $50,000, it's not $40,000, it's not even $30,000, which when you consider just the diamond weight alone, and that really deserves its own. I mean, if that was just the pendant right there, that'd be special. That'd be very pretty. And then you think, oh, then there's a tanzanite, and then there's that bail. It's really incredible all the way around. And then there's that red flash that you're getting that is so stunning. It's not even $30,000. We're going to blow it out right now, and let me show it back on the hand here so you can really see. I just want you to see how it actually, when gravity is on its side here, not working against it, how it's going to look when it's draped against that neckline. But it's actually going to be less than even $29,000. We're going to blow it out for $24,999. It is, we're basically talking over 75% off of where it started here at TVON, and you've got that chance to pick up. It is literally our best. It is literally our boldest. It's the largest size we've ever brought. I've never had a ring this size with that center stone size. We've not had a pendant. So this is really it. This is the moment to get it. So $24,999. So just want to share that with you since we're in that last call on Blue Wing Block Ds. Want to make sure that you have a chance to pick that up. So consider it, think about it. Of course, we can always help you, break up payments, split payments, things like that to make it a little bit easier as well, because you just don't want to miss out on the opportunity that is. Let's get to, I've got a really cool Imperial. I haven't been able to keep those in stock of late, and this is why. We have done a huge discounting event on every Imperial topaz in the inventory, including the most pink of its kind, like this one here, which has got this great wider style to the band. Those are all pink diamonds, bezel set around it. And then you have this really super cool fancy cut, which is elongated. It is that really, it's truly a kabuki cut, which means it's at least double the length as it is wide. So you have all that happening, and it's item number 112-1957. So it's a really special one of a kind as usual. And so it's a huge value as well, because like I said, we've been bringing them down. They had been one of those stones that kind of been hanging out, and the prices we had them for was not doing the trick to get them a home. And so those of you that love them and collect really, really rare topaz, well, this is it. This is that unheated material, by the way, no treatment whatsoever. The entire mine, the entire source. There is one in the world. That's it. One source. Why does it not get the same kind of love and attention that blue wings or tanzanite gets in general because there's not much of it. Very few people have it. This is that truly unique, think about it. This didn't get more heating. Everyone always says, oh, well, it probably just was heated a little longer, and that's why it got that really vibrant pink tone. There are no treatments at all to this stone. So this is Mother Nature's rarity here when you've got not golden, not yellow, not orange, but pink color like you do. And then it's a carat 53 in the super cool cut. Take a look at it. We'll get you great value. It's got pink diamonds bezel set. That's 40 points in pink diamonds. Set atop a white gold band that's a little wider style for you as well. So that's a cool look. And all of this is going to be marked down from $59.99 all the way on down. This is what I'm talking about. That price didn't do it yet. So here's where we get to discount for you. Look at the inside. We leave the stone exposed because obviously showing off the clarity of that stone. Want you to be able to see that. Don't want anything interfering. But then you see how the band itself is finished on the inside really, really well. And of course, those bezels are all added separately. You can see how they're scattered towards the sides. There's a little concave setting to the band itself, slightly and subtle, so that all those beautiful bezels can kind of nest and gather in the middle, almost as if it's very organic. It just looks as how you would see maybe, you know, water bubbling to the surface of a stream. It's really just really cool. And each and every diamond, from smaller to larger, they're all big. They're all big individual stones, and they're all set in that rose gold, which looks so stunning. And it's not even $59.99. First caller can have it. We're blowing it out. It's $2,499 instead. So one of our most limited stones overall ever, all time, is here. And yet that color is what makes it so deluxe. But let me try it on, because when you see it up close, you're not getting to see one of the other greatest factors of this stone, which I'm showing you right now. You see the movement. I'm just moving the ring just in a normal kind of motion like when you wear it. And look what's happening with the light that transitions all the way through the stone. And we always talk about the elevators of light with this Imperial. This one, it's almost like there are 3 separate elevators. There's the 2 there that you see kind of running all the way through, and you see how it goes vertically up and down, but then you see there's a light beyond that. It's like you see that almost striped light effect, but then there's a light happening below that. So it's really exquisite. This is one of those super extra rarities, and to get it for $24.99 when it's pure pink, and how about that? Showing off how pink it is, because it's more pink than even the pink diamonds sitting around it. There are no white diamonds at all. It's just about that one beautiful stone surrounded by the softer side of the pinks in natural diamonds that are all really important as well. And look at that color. That's even got purple intensity to it. And then there's you're seeing the close-up of all that light return through the stone, and that's such a beautiful effect. But this one's got a little purple presence to it as well. Forget about just a golden pink or just a little bit of that pink hue. It's got that real intense hot pinky purple fuchsia color as well. So that's a beauty, and we've just loved our Imperial discounts of late. Have some really cool affordable for you as well. And then don't forget, we are about 28 minutes away. Does it look like we're not going to have DirecTV for the day, you guys? Is it what's that? Okay. So, gosh, this is live TV at its best here. I'm going to have to decide whether we're going to have to restructure our entire show or not. So I know that's going to be disappointing for those of you that do get us today. But we're missing our big audience. So, you know, we'll see what we can do here. And we got 27 minutes till we have to worry about it, right? So apologies for all the big broadcasting issues, but, you know, and why we didn't know that before we got on there, I don't know. But here's what we're going to do, guys. We've got a really special buy coming up. Let's do something really cool here coming up in some earrings, because we have a beautiful blush pink color in morganite that we love, and these are drop earrings. And I know we've been loving our morganites of late, and it's nice to see a drop earring. So we're going to show you 2 carats 30 in some pear-shaped morganites for you. These are really a little bit bigger than what we've been seeing of late. And sometimes we see only emerald cuts. They can be a little lighter to their color saturation. When you get this stone, this is going to be a really nice look. So we'll move these aside here, get the Imperial out of the way, call me on that one, and then let's just go ahead and show you what we've got here with a pear shape. These are going to be so cool because they also have a diamond pave design as well. So look how pretty they are. They're a peachy pink color. It's going to be item number 112-1855, and super cool because they're drops. So that's always nice too. And I think with something that is a lighter, more blush color like this is, with a lighter pastel, I think it's really fun to have a special look like this where you've got, you know, I think maybe even if you don't normally do a dramatic drop earring, I think when the color is more pastel and lighter in hue, I think it really works and maybe wants to invite you into trying something that's got a little more dramatic size or movement to it because it's really pretty that way. So here's what we have for you. The beautiful blushy pinks. It's a pinky peachy. And then we've got this fabulous rose gold, and that is really beautiful, although you can change them, I think. No, you can't. They're just rose gold on this one because, you know, these findings are very difficult and we want them to obviously be the best look and the best combination with those stones. So we've got it all going on, but you're getting 230. So usually the earrings are about a carat total weight amongst your two. And this is where each one is going to be over 1 carat individually speaking. So you've got a carat 15 each. You've got the 12 points in the diamonds, which is that diamond shape of pave. So not to be mistaken, it's diamonds in a diamond shape, but they're pave. And then you have this rose gold for that lever back, and they've got a great drop. We're going to show them to you here. So you can see this is really in that pinky, almost pinky lavender color of morganites instead of being too peach or too light or, you know, barely their color where you can't even really tell that they're pink beryl. This is a 1 1/4 inch drop. As you can see there, the lever back is so good because it's going to keep everything just the way it should be. Sitting upright, sitting out to the world. Everybody's seeing the beauty of the stones. Everybody's seeing the diamonds. Everybody's seeing everything sit properly in the ear, but it's also not too heavy and it's not going to be, you know, an uncomfortable earring. And I think that 1 1/4 inch between the color and the drop and the styling and the kind of narrow nature of it, I think it's going to work really well even for every day too. It doesn't need to be that, you know, dressy drop earring. I think a lot of drops, people think, oh, they hear drop earring and they think, oh, that's going to be too dressy for every day. I don't know. This one is just, there's something really light and beautiful about it, yet it's got presence to it. And this is the color that if you're into neutrals, oh my goodness, yeah. This is really the look too, because it's going to go with everything. Not that you need to be wearing neutrals, but the neutral color of the gold and the stone really lends itself to playing with all your other jewelry very, very well. So you can see how it's just sparkling and bright. And even the morganite itself is acting more like a pink diamond because there's a lot of life to it. It's very bright. It's beautifully cut. It's got those diamonds right up top. It almost looks like one big diamond at first glance, doesn't it? And then you have that drop style. So huge value. Let's go back up close and let's get you something better than even $9.99 because that is already a discount of, I got 60% off at that price. But I'm just wondering if we can make this a little bit better to help out as we're having some, you know, technical issues here today. So let's just go ahead and give you a better price tag. And, you know, everyone's going to have to, we're going to have to get over it because we need to help you out and help you own some special pieces and really get you some cool values and leading up to the bangle that may not happen. We'll have to find out. But here's what we're going to do instead of $9.99. I'll tell you, if you want it right now, just a couple of pairs only because matching those stones is actually difficult when you've got that really high-end color. It's not easy to get that high saturated level of the color. So you want to have something special? Here it is, not even $888 or $777. This is a drop earring where I don't know if you know, someone who's in the business all the time knows that drop earrings are really kind of advanced. There's a lot of workmanship. It's kind of like our bangle that we have coming up. It's like, unless you actually sit down to craft it, make it, do it, manufacture it, you never ever realize how complex pieces are to make when it comes to really important bangles and earrings. And earrings like this with the movements and the articulation and the several pieces that have to be cast separately and then put together and then the lever back. When you have moving parts and hinge drops and all of that, it's complicated. And so you never see drop earrings go to a low like this, and yet it's not even $699. I'm giving jewelry away here. So again, your time here to make sure and take advantage and get all the favorites you have. It's $599 for the drop. That's going to be that irresistible price tag of if you love them, if you kind of like them, you try them at $599 and get that deal. So rose gold only, no choices to make here, just rose gold. Take a look at them, and then we'll see where we go, where they go. We're going to see where the earring's going to head out to today, and only a couple pairs to go around. And again, no decision to make, and maybe just even a great little Valentine's Day gift for somebody if you want to spend a little and get something that looks like you went all out and spent a lot. So huge value there on a really important earring drop. So let me know if you'd like them at $5.99. We'll give those 60 seconds, then we got to move. I know that big top of the hour. Listen, the top of the hour is limited. Not everyone's going to get one today. If we show it, and I really hope we can get our viewers so we can, because it's going to be a really disappointing day if we don't. But I'll tell you right now, we have a very special, Judy, if you're out there, I've got your orange tourmaline, your red, orange, pink tourmaline that you asked for the other day. We've got it. So keep that in mind, Judy, if you want to see that again. I pulled it for you, and we have it set aside with your name on it. Also, big tanzanite, 9 carat. Arriba. If you want something later to go with this earring, by the way, let me give you a little heads up. A set in the making. Look how pretty that is. I thought this was a pink diamond when I saw it today. True story. Did not think that that could possibly be a morganite. And also the cutting. We don't see this cut very often with the pink beryl. That is a princess cut. Thought it was a pink diamond, or like the best Fawn diamond ever with all pink. It's got a pinky lavender peachy color, and then we've added pink diamonds to it. So stick around. That's going to be coming up as well today. Really looking forward to that. $599 only for the earrings. Grab them if you love them. Those should be gone. They really should. They should be out of here. There's no question about it. When you see an earring that was supposed to be $29.99, then it was $9.99, and now it's $599. It's crazy good. So definitely let me know if you like that earring, and then we can get them right out to you in the rose gold. Again, beautiful complement to that stone color. It wouldn't be if it wasn't a good color. Morganite and rose gold would not match typically because you would have to have a really strong saturation. And there's that direct face view of those stones. You can really see, because I know we always kind of peer down on the pieces, so I try to angle them up as much as I can here for you, so you can see there's that true color of that material that you are getting. So really specialty gems, and unusual to see that color saturation in the pink beryl. Let's get to our key pendant, and then we also have, don't forget, we've got an indicolite. It's not really an indicolite, it's kind of a teal tourmaline for the guys. So that's a really special ring as well. This one's good. Look at this color. So let me know if you'd like this pair of earrings, because they're still hanging out here. And then let's take a look at this men's ring. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely, it's even bordering, I would say, more green. I would not call this indicolite, and I mean, everyone else in the business would, including our own team, but I'm not going to. It's really got to be more blue than that. So, but it's still a really great tourmaline because it's a powerful bright green. This one, the greens and the indicolites, they do the same thing. They oftentimes just get too dark where you're seeing really no color at all. And that's just not the case here. It's as bright as can be. It's a vivid, beautiful, I wouldn't say, like, again, if I was rationing it, doing like a ratio, I would say probably 80-20 green to blue. It's not just a straight up solid green like we would usually see. It's got a little element of the blue to it, just a little bit too little to call it indicolite. Indicolites really have to be that more kind of peacock blue color, and this really has beautiful clarity. It's giving you a bright open color, which is obviously tougher to get in the tourmaline world, and yet this is a very substantial gents mounting. It's got the diamonds that, I love how they wrap around the side, so they're face up in a big way, and then they do that little transition down the sides of the piece as well, so that's really cool. And it's item number 11222920, and a really handsome gents ring that you can change the gold color on for free. So you don't have to leave it in the white gold. You can get any gold color you want, and it's item number 11222920, and it's beautiful, isn't it? It's a carat 61. It's an emerald cut. You're actually seeing when it moves all the way to the side, you see a little bit of the undergallery through it. It's going to be fully finished. I would be probably, yeah, I would put everyone into a state of shock and frenzy if we had a gents ring that didn't have an undergallery. So we've got that, of course. And you can see that it's also going to be, it's a carat 61, and it does have this diamond weight of 51 points, which is nice and large as far as the individual diamonds. There's the double row that goes down that side shoulder action, and then you've got that beautiful halo around, and it's all pave styling to that setting. And we're going to make it really affordable right now, because what else am I going to do, right? We got to make sure the values really match the audience. So when the audience is more limited, the value's got to be better. Savings got to be bigger. So that's what we're doing right now on a $39.99 gents ring. Great value all day. We would see that any day of the week. You know it. But we're going to help you out right now. And if you love it, and if you want a distinctive stone that has, watch this when it's on the hand, gives you that same bright effect. We saw this in Imperial. And yes, thank you. That is such a gorgeous ring. Who got it? I'm so happy for them. Mary, enjoy it. It is such a beauty. You will love it. It was truly one of the most pinky purple Imperials I've ever seen. So the Imperial is sold. Now the gents ring is going to follow here. It's not even $39.29. How about a $19.99 gents ring? Yes, $19.99 on that bright, gorgeous step cut. Look at the step faceting just glowing. They are just fascinating. It's fascinating. That's fascinating when you couple a clean stone with the beautiful intense color with the step facet pattern. It's like a beautiful symphony of light and color together, and it sings. So it's $19.99 on that one, a really handsome gents ring, heavy. This is one of the heavier ones we do, by the way. It's not one of those lighter weight. I mean, some gents rings look bigger and then they don't have the real heft to back it up. This one has the feel that really is substantial, just like the look is. So incredible style there, but only $1,999. So big value. And then here we go. We're going to get a move on in about 30 seconds here. We have a lot to do, and we've only got about 15 minutes till the top of the hour. And of course, we've got a really special day in store for you. So here's what we're going to do with our tanzanite. I want to preview this as well. We've got a great big tanzanite, a 9 carat on the way. Look at this huge 9 carat. This is the one I was telling you about that's got that really luxury setting. Those are massive. Tapered baguettes, 3 on each side, making the perfect fan design on the east and west sides of that stone. That is a Museum Reserve 904. So we'll see that in a little bit today. Stick around if you like the look of that one. And then we bring back this gents tourmaline. Ladies can wear it too. It's got almost like a signet feel. I love anything that comes to a big wide style with a plateau like that across the top. Feels like a signet style to me. And that's really what you're getting here, is that kind of feel and look. So $19.99, big value there. Change up the gold if you want to. Rose or yellow is fine. And then we do, this is another cool gents ring. We already have the star sapphire and the purple color go for the ladies today. Look at this star ruby that we have for the guys in one of my all-time favorite mountings. I would wear this in a heartbeat. That's a star ruby. Yeah, and it's in the watch-inspired design here, which is just, these are 2 of our best gen setting styles in one show. And that is 112-1614. So a really good piece. Great looking double halo. Actually, the halo is, when I say double, one is on the profile and one is on the top. So you've got 2 different halos of pave. Then you've got that watch inspired design. There's your finishing on the inside. So that's here too. And it's going to be our 283 star ruby. Of course, 1 star typically. I'll go block a light so you can see how it's going to look when it arrives at home. So watch this, because there's your 2 kind of like a little image of each other, and then you see there, I fully blocked that light, and you can see there's going to be the 1 light off to the side. The star is going to be reflective of where the light position is. So you saw like the lights are off to one side of the stone here, and then you see as you move it around, the star is going to have that great movement to it. So it's a 283, 59 points in diamonds, great finishing on the inside, and we can do the white, the yellow, or the rose. So think about how you like to have your rubies. These purpley red intense colors together are really special. And it's going to be for 1 caller only, so we'll just blow it out. I know it's not exactly an inexpensive ring, but I'm going to make it that way. Because why not? What's on instead of us that's so entertaining? Is it something really good? Nothing? Is it really good? Oh, maybe we're coming on. That'd be great. Although, again, hopefully everyone's just sitting by watching, you know, the screen frozen. I hope so. But here we go. 283 in the ruby, and we're going to make this $69.99 ring a lot more affordable than that. And let's help you out here. It's just a really cool, I mean, we already saw the ladies version go, brought that down in price. Obviously, this has got a little more gold weight and diamond weight and 59 points and that double halo that goes on the profile. So you see diamonds from every single angle. Love the idea of changing it. Maybe you want to do the yellow gold instead. That's what I think I would do if it were my ring. And yeah, I would wear that too. I think that style, I have a ring like this with that design that has that watch inspired, very presidential link look. Just to be clear though, it's not flexible. It's not a link that's going to move. It's just that really cool look of. It's still a solid, heavy, big hunk of gold, and we're going to blow it out right now, $29.99 instead. So a huge value on that one if you like a big, handsome gents ring with a rare exotic stone, or we can size it down and make that a ladies ring. And oh, you wish you could see what I just saw. Picking it up and having 1 light source. The star got so much stronger. The star just gleams and glows and is centered right on that stone, and it looks, it's one of those like opals and so many stones where it looks even better in person. TV cannot do this stone justice, because when you have this much light around it, the stars are competing. And it's better to just see it under 1 normal light source, and then you really see the wow of that center stone. It is so amazing. Yeah, this, I mean, just, I wish you could see what I'm seeing. It's so incredible. I'm going to leave it on, but I taking it out of the light for just a moment, as I did, it's just the most incredible star pronounced through that stone, and to have the backdrop that is more red like this is very, very impressive. So here we go. 1 more chance to look at it. I just wish you could see it. There's just, It's broken up a little bit, and it's a little muddled when you've got the two, but what a great stone that is. You will not be disappointed when you see that in person and when you get that at home. It's going to be a thrill. Okay, coming up, let's see. We're going to show you, I know we've got that tanzanite pendant still here, so if you're thinking about that collector's piece, our largest stone, 29 karat, 26 round. Let me also show you, if you weren't with us in the first couple of minutes, totally get it. Let's show you what we have here and a couple of really cool items that are super affordable. Just wanting to get y'all started here where we've got a big top of the hour, about 10 minutes away. Probably going to have to show it anyways, just since we don't have half our audience. That's all right. We're going to show it for the other half that is here. So it'd be disappointing to have y'all excited and not get a chance. So here's what we'll do on these two. These were just, again, early in the show. I know a lot of you are late arrivals here. This is a Paraíba on the left and an opal on the right. And that's a lightning ridge opal with a double halo. And then the Paraíba has a signature style to it. And either way, they're $9.99. So I wanted to recap those. And either way, you can change the gold color as well. So it's totally up to you how you want them to be done as far as the size and the gold color. But they are both $9.99, which is one heck of a value when you consider how very important those stones both are from the Paraíba. And if you like already blues and greens, then I think you're probably interested in both stones, because the backdrop to that opal is very much that blue-green turquoisey teal color, which you don't usually see. Usually it's more of a cobalt blue with the opals. And then you're still getting yellows, reds, pinks, purples, the bright neon oranges, all of that color. And again, if it's a little darker, both stones are going to benefit. See, full light, watch as I shadow the light. Both stones benefit because both stones don't need all this bright, bright light. It's where the neon of the Paraíba looks even better with a normal light setting. So does the opal with that play of color at work. So $9.99 your choice. We've got the information on the opal. Then, of course, the Paraíba is $95.30. That's the item number there. So it is up to you which one you'd like to have, or take them both because they're super rare stones that should never be discounted that way. But they are, and they're both available in your size and gold color. So we're not even restricting those elements, which sometimes when you see drops in price like that, sometimes that's what has to happen, is there's going to be a gold restriction. That's not the case here today. So you get to choose whatever you like, and we do that for you for free. So that's not a bad deal. And then we are 9 minutes away from the top of the hour. So Bengal time will be here, and we'll just go ahead and show you a little brief look. And I don't know, you know what, maybe even it's probably better with the half the audience, because you know why? It's that limited. We don't have that many to go around. So it's really super, super limited because it's so much construction and workmanship. And we'll talk about that. But here's what we're going to do. We've got a Paraíba as well. That's new. And it's a 2 karat 04. So if 36 points isn't large enough, look at that. That's a 2 karat. But the difference is there's about a $20,000 difference in the price tag. So that's why I have that Paraíba there, because $9.99 you don't usually see. Can't do that one for $9.99. That one's about 20, yikes, it's even more than I said. Yeah, it's a little more than $20,000. It's $29,000. So that's where the difference lies. The bigger you go, they get really, really, I would say, cost prohibitive really quickly, because 1 carats are huge and 1.5 carats are large, and then 2 carats are crazy. So, you know, it's one of those where this is why at $9.99 we like to bring out a Paraíba opportunity that most of you would never have otherwise. That truly is a price that's tough to get. And yet look at the color and the glow and the clarity you're still getting. I don't know how that's even still here. Half the audience or not, I don't care. That should be gone. That's 65 points in diamonds, the mounting alone. I mean, if you watched TV yesterday at all and you know, you're going, well, I'm going to watch some other jewelry on TV because TVON's not around. And you're probably seeing gold for $400 and $500 a gram. A gram, not an ounce, a gram. So if you're seeing rings with 1 gram in gold and they're $400 and $500 and you're going, there's no diamonds, there's no stones, that's where, again, that's where I think we lose sight of that sometimes, is that we have gold to start. And even though you look at pieces and that's not really what you're seeing first, you're noticing the gem material, you're noticing the diamonds, but there's still a core of gold that makes these pieces super, super important. And quite frankly, the pieces in gold alone should be $9.99. So to get a stone presence like they have, to get diamond weight like they have, that makes it even better. So I really would encourage you to think about those two. That's just some of our best material there and some of our best values. And I was hoping that we just needed another look at those to get those at home. So coming up, we will talk a little bit about some alexandrites. We have an alexandrite blowout wheel today as well. Kind of exciting, one of the rarest stones in the world that we're going to do a little blowout on. And shall we get to it? We've got about 7 minutes till our nail bangle debuts. We'll get that to you. And then real quick, before we go, we have those big morganite earrings are still here for you. Still available if you'd like. They're still available at $5.99. We did something really special there for you. And then I do have a gold quartz pendant. So this one's been here once, and it's that tablet style. And a lot of you loved it, but it was still a little bit pricey. So I wanted to bring this down if possible. So we're going to do that now. Take a look at this. This is that unusual shape and cut here. It's a tablet style because it's a cushion cut rectangular. 1122612 is coming up right now. And then we'll get to a request. And this is for who? Mary, you've got it. We'll bring out some hoop earrings that are awfully pretty. And this is going to be our 7 carat 96 gold quartz in that beautiful cut. And look what else we did. We added a yellow diamond and a white diamond to the bail. That bail is the length of both of your diamonds. So you can fit a nice size chain and go for it. I wouldn't say huge diamonds by the yard, but any other chain should do. And 6 points just on the yellow diamond. And did we not do a white diamond weight here? Oh, yes, we did. But it's not up there. So it's 1 point on the white diamond as well. So just a little heads up. It's a 1 point diamond and a 6 point diamond. So just so you know, there's a white diamond there. You see it right below. Also in the bezel set, kind of a pretty combination. Of course, this one's going to stay in the yellow gold. It's got a big border. It's like it's a true, like almost like how you see the dog tag styles, but it's a beautiful platform of gold, mirror finished in the background, great gold pattern through it. That's 24 karat pure gold running through your quartz. So it's a gem and it's a metal. Metal within the gem. Gem that's set into a metal with more gems like diamonds. So you've got a really cool piece all the way around. Let's show it on the hand here. Get you a look at it lengthwise, show you the size that we have. But boy, this is really an exciting day, and we'll get you a little look at it on the neckline right after we measure it for you so you know the exact up and down, because 1 1/4 inches is right there. So I know it's up there on the screen, but nice to see it visually with the ruler, and then we'll take it on over to the neckline if that helps as well, and give you a look at it from a distance that way. So obviously the length and where it's going to sit on the neckline, dependent on what length chain you put it on. Feel free to wear it longer or shorter. I think with this elongated style, it looks good really on a long chain as well. So you can kind of play with it how you like and layer it if you want to as well. But that's going to be a huge markdown. It was $39.99. Want to try and bring it down because it's here, because probably $39.99. Just got to make it a little more affordable for you, and that's what we're going to do. We've got a better value right now, and it's not even $2,000, which is already half off. Then we've got 4 minutes left until we debut that bangle, and it's going to go very quickly. So definitely excited about that. But if you'd like this one, it's not $19.99. It's not even $1,500. Let's blow it out for $14.99 instead. And that should get that one a home. And again, that really cool pattern almost looks like marbleized. It's almost like your precious metal and your precious gem material are marbleized together. It's a really pretty pattern. They all are distinctive. They're all different. So if you like that pattern you get there, that's the way to get it. Now let's also show quickly here before top of the hour, we've got Mary's requested some hoops that I have not seen these in a very, very long time. So this is pretty exciting because they're actually crafted after one of our more popular mountings. And this is a really pretty way to do a hoop earring because it gives you both gold presence and diamond presence. And they're awfully, awfully wearable, and yet so different. Take a hoop, and we all know that we've got hoop lovers out there, but to take a hoop and make it different, because if you have one hoop, you probably have hundreds of hoops. They're just a little addictive that way, and this is what we have for you in the yellow. I'm so glad we have them in the white gold. There's something about, usually I say with our diamonds, you want to think about white on white, but honestly, this is that backdrop with the yellow that really makes the diamond show off even a little bit more. This is going to be item number, let's just take a look here. I want to set these up, then I'll try them on for you. So this is going to be 1118-908. So yeah, it's an oldie, but it's 36 points in diamonds here. You've got all those stones which are burnished. Yes? The Paraiba, sure. I'll do that right now for you. Here's the inside of the Paraiba ring. So you can see this is not a huge ring, so it doesn't really require too much else besides the platform that sets it up off the hand. But do you see that? So it's going to be, and look at that, what a beautiful view to see, just to really highlight the clarity of that stone, because again, the backside is where you're going to end up seeing most of your inclusions if there are any. But with this one, not much to look at there. Okay, well, so will you keep an eye on it, make sure we're up still and all that good stuff, and hopefully everyone just decides to check back in with us and didn't give up on us over the last hour. But let's take a look at this. We've got that beautiful look. That one's gone, then the Paraiba's gone, and now for Mary or anybody else who wants these hoops, we're going to make this snappy because they're obviously coming up on the top of the hour. It's our 36 points in diamonds. They're a 1/2 inch drop. This is an open hoop, so it's a post. So it's going to be a post and butterfly back. It doesn't come all the way around, you know, like an inside out hoop does and it snaps closed. This is that open, almost J hoop style that you see, almost in this case more like a C hoop. But it's a really cool look because the diamonds are still wrapping around the sides. You see from the profile, you still see diamonds. And it's that kind of like polka dots of different sizes. They're so artistic, but they're so wearable and they look great, and yet they're comfortable because they're a half an inch. So they're wider, so they're still giving you plenty of presence. The diamonds are like little stars in the gold sky here. And this is what they look like from a distance away when they're on. I just popped one on without a backing, but at least you can at least get an idea of the size here and how they're gonna wrap around and give you that little kind of domed finish. This is very reminiscent of our Stardust diamond ring that we do that is oh so popular, except this is in a hoop earring. So really fabulous how they look. And of course, they're gonna wrap right around. From the front, they look like a complete hoop. They're actually, they're a lot more affordable than $9.99. This is exciting. And actually, they were $14.99 as far as they were listed. I'm gonna show them to you. There's the bag, and there it says $14.99 half inch. So I'm actually making them a lot better than that. Let's go back to the wheel, take a look. That's, of course, the yellow gold that I borrowed. You can get the yellow, the white, or the rose. You can do rose gold as well if you want to. But it's actually gonna be a much better value than even $9.99, and that's already making them popular. No doubt why. Well, we're actually going to take it even lower than that and not even do $8.99 or $8.88. This is where you need these hoops because they are such a different, bold look. They're specialty, they're unique, they're different, but they're wearable, and that's what we want to see. And let's make it even easier than even $8.88, $7.77. We're right there, really close to that top of the hour, so we want to make sure that you have a chance to pick them up, and then we'll talk about our brand new bangle. But this one's going to be $699 instead for the hoops, and that's that. So a huge value to get your hoop earrings that have this element to them that we just, even when we saw the, even if it's a little reminiscent of what we saw earlier with the Imperial with those great bezel sets, except these are burnished. So it's a similar concept in that your diamonds are wrapped in gold. They're just set flush into the gold, not actually a separate bezel on top of the gold. So they sit really beautifully. If you ever have issues where you're always, your hair's catching on your earring and you don't love that and it's tangling and catching, that's never going to happen here because everything's smooth. It's completely smooth, mirror finish gold. Everything about the setting of the diamonds is smooth, and we love that. And it's $6.99 for the pair, and here we are at the top of the hour. So we're going to be welcoming everybody in here in a couple of minutes, and then we'll just make sure everybody, including Mary, hopefully, that's the request I hope she's looking for. It's a really, really fabulous earring and a great way to get something that's still casual and wearable, but definitely different and definitely a little more bold than what we sometimes see, right? In a little half an inch, if it's plain gold or even if it's diamonds just in a single row or single line like we usually see, they can be a little bit more just commonplace, right? They're a little more expected. This is something different, and it's $6.99. So let me know, Mary, or anybody else if you'd like them. We have our top of the hour here. We're so glad you're with us today, and boy, oh boy, hope you were able to stick with us through a lot of strange broadcasting issues here this morning, but welcome to the show. We're glad you're here today. This is going to be a very, very exciting time to be with us for this next presentation, and this is a big Saturday, and of course it all begins right now. 112-2919 is coming up. This is really special, and boy, has it been something that we didn't know when we started to embark on this journey of creating something this iconic and this designer. We had no idea because we never created anything like it before. And so this is the debut we've been waiting for. Do want to remind you how limited it is. It is limited because of the workmanship that is involved in creating this. You can't just make hundreds of these or dozens of these either because they're so time consuming. So keep that in mind as you watch this bangle. Of course, I've been wearing this the last few days and everyone's been complimenting me and saying, oh, I love your new bracelet. And who got that for you? And oh, did you splurge and go get, you know, that $18,000 bracelet? And you know me. I love a great designer piece, and there are certain designer pieces that are great. They're designer pieces, but there are certain aspects and elements that are icons that have been, this was a style that was introduced back in the actually it was 1971. So when we say 70s, it was way back. And it has become more popular today than it's ever been in all these previous decades since it was introduced. However, that's a big designer who, you know, has made this well known, and everybody's doing their own versions, but so many of them are just those costumey versions or those plated versions or those ones that aren't going to really stand the test of time. We wanted to obviously make something and create something as per your request. This is what you've been asking for, that was going to be of the same standard, of the same quality, of the same size, of the same workmanship, of the same diamond quality as what you would have to normally go spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on, we have created for you. Now, this is it. It's all we have is what we're going to see here today. Only so few we can make, and we've even upgraded. I know when we've done some great designer bangles, they've been 14 karat gold. We wanted to do this to the absolute highest degree for you. And it is so incredible. I've been doing so much research when we sat down and when I sat down with our designers and we kind of constructed how we wanted to do it, because let's face it, a lot of them were just plain gold. And we decided to go the upgrade and give you the VS diamonds, which is a whole different arena when you're talking about shopping the designer world. We wanted to do 18 karat instead of 14 karat. But the construction of this is more than meets the eye. And I'll be honest, being in the jewelry business as I have for a couple of decades now, I didn't even understand or fully understand, because until you make something like this, you never understand what kind of workmanship actually goes into it. And yet, it is so simple and easy to wear. This is a designer that, by the way, does a lot of designs that actually you can't get off your wrist. You need a screwdriver to get the piece off or to put it on properly. So there is something to be said for the ease of wear, because I don't think a lot of us want to go through that rigmarole to wear something special every day. It's stackable, it's beautiful, it's an icon. We don't ask you to compromise one bit. We have given you 18 karat solid gold. This is actually done and constructed in a way where instead of actually doing a hinge opening, it is, watch this. I'm not even going to break eye contact with you, and I just took that bracelet off my wrist. Did you see that? It's like a magic trick. That bracelet, which you've seen me wear all week long on my wrist, you've seen how beautiful and large and structured it is. That bracelet has this amazing ability to be made with memory wire inside of it, which is how the designer does it, so that it's easy on. I just literally am putting the bracelet on and it's on. It's on. Never broke eye contact, never had to look down, didn't need another hand, didn't need another person, didn't need a latch or a screwdriver or anything else. Not a bracelet buddy. I just did that. And that, again, as simple and easy as can be. Twist and boom, it's off. Same way to put it on. This is my favorite thing about the bracelet, besides, of course, the look, is that there is something so, now again, you're not stretching it out. It's not meant to do that. You are moving it like this. I'll show all that to you up close, and then it never ever loses its shape because it's made and constructed in such a beautifully complex way. So wanted to tell you about that before we even show it to you. I only have the one. Keep in mind, I've been telling you guys this all week. There are two sizes to order. Mine is a bit smaller than the average, okay? We've decided that for most of you that wear a 7 or 7.5 inch. If you wear anywhere 6 3/4, 7, 7.5, that's an average size. This one's a little bit smaller, and so keep that in mind. It's not going to be this snug as you see it on me. I wear a 6 3/4 bracelet. That's what I order these days. This is going to be it's going to have a little more room, just a teeny bit. So we wanted, again, these are all custom for you because we need to know what gold color and what size you want. This is the diamond version. Of course, it's VS Diamonds. It's called the Nailed It Bangle because we nailed it in every way. We got the premium gold. We got the best diamonds. We made it properly. We made it our own. And I'll tell you right now, it just could not be any prettier or easier, and you will wear it every day. And I got to tell you, the way that I think about this, and just a personal story, if I may, because I know you know this look, and I know you know a million celebrities that wear it, and I know you know how much it costs, and I know you know that red box store, and you've probably thought about it. I even had somebody message me 2 days ago and said, I just bought one at the designer store, and I wish I would have known that was coming because I just bought one, and she spent like $30,000 and she got one. This is where it is made the same way and constructed this way. You're going to choose average, or do you want the 8 inch, which is going to be the large? Average or large, that's the only decision you're making, plus the gold color. We are going to do the white and the yellow and the rose. Usually the designer doesn't do the white gold. We do, okay? So you get that. The newer design, by the way, is diamonds. That hasn't been around since the 70s. The nail bangle has. The diamond design is a little bit newer and fresher, so you're super up to date. And also, the point is perfection. It's diamonds all the way around the nail head. But I want to just say, in addition to the icon status of this look that is so recognizable worldwide, I do want to say that what it means is something special. I purchased a ring a few years ago. My family, we were going through some tough times as a family. And I got to tell you, as a result, my mom was really, she's my closest, dearest, best friend, and just everything to me. And she helped me get through, collectively, we helped each other get through a really tough time. And as a result, at the end of, we got through it and, got through the dark tunnel and saw the light. And I got to tell you, afterwards, I wanted to get her something special. And I wanted it to be jewelry. And I did go to the designer, this designer, the French designer with the red boxes. And I bought, sorry, Mom, but I couldn't afford the bangle. But I didn't do the bangle, I did the ring. And I did it because I did the nail ring for her to wear and enjoy with all pave diamonds, because it's a symbol to me of strength. It's hardware that you wear. It's so minimalist in its design, but it's so really symbolic, I think, whether it's just that cool avant-garde piece you wear, or if it's going to be something you wear for the symbolism that, at least to me, that was the way to wear a reminder that you're seeing all the time, because it's down on your wrist, you're looking at it all day, you're wearing it every day, you're stacking and layering it. But to me, it was that tough as nails concept. I debated calling it the tough as nails bracelet, because that's what it symbolized. And so when I got her the ring, and I'm gonna probably tear up, but I really wanted to symbolize, it was a thank you for, we got through this together, and you made me tough as nails, and hopefully I made you tough as nails, and that's what it symbolized to me. So I think that if you know somebody who is going through a tougher time, because we all do, we go through those peaks and valleys of life, and if you know somebody who's going through a tougher time, or they need a little encouragement because they're going through it now, or they've been through it, or whatever it is, this would be a beautiful symbolism piece too, which is, it's designed to be the great designer concept. But man, oh man, I just think that that is a really beautiful symbolism that it could be for you to give to yourself, for you to give to a loved one, and have that great reminder every single day while still being really, really, really chic and really, really posh. So here's our close-up look at it, and it's all, this is again, solid 18K, but hollow on the inside with this memory wire. Because if it's solid, you can't have this great, amazing, easy on, easy off. Then you have to do the other hinge, which is really complex. So this is what makes it so wearable, so easy to put on, easy to take off. Let's go ahead and show you what it looks like. And this is it. This is such a proud moment. And let me go ahead and show you this way. I think I don't know how I'm gonna like to see this, but it also makes it so structured on the inside, because the memory wire on the inside is gonna make that really very, very structured, and really for being a hollow piece, it's gonna have that really nice feel. And I love, so this is, I interviewed about, when I say interviewed, talked to friends. I talked to a lot of people who I know that own this from the big designer, who have paid sometimes $30,000, $40,000 for the different versions. And I asked them what size they liked, and honestly, it was this one more than any of the other larger ones, because the other larger one gets really, really heavy and uncomfortable, and the nail head can actually be a little bit, you see how it's wide and it's all mirror finished, and I'll show you all the different directions. The larger sizes can be, number one, a little bit too big for daily wear. I think this is the perfect size. And I think that they can be uncomfortable, because I've talked to people who own it, and they're like, this is I've literally talked to gals who are like, I cannot believe I spent as much money as I did, and I had no way of knowing until after I owned it and after I bought it that it was going to be so kind of uncomfortable, the way that it digs in and the way it's giving all that weight, and then it's too constrictive. So this is really, it's that beautiful version that I think is perfect for everyday wear. We wanted to give you the ability for everybody to own it, and everybody to have it, and everybody to love the size. But it's also going to be 50 points in diamonds, and we're going to show you how all the points, there are 4 points to the tip of the nail, they're all done with pave. Then all the way around the nail head, it's all done in bigger diamond pave, and then you've got the mirror finishing the rest of the way. So let's take a look at it here, and we're going to show you all the way around. And call me early, because obviously I know we've had, and if you're going, oh my gosh, where were you guys? We were off the air for most of our viewers for the first hour, and hopefully we're all good now. But I want to show you, this is that little tip that's created that has the 4 sides of pave here. So you can see the back, then either of the sides, and then of course the tip in the front. This is where you have those sparkling VS diamonds all the way around. I do want to show you the inside of the nail head is all mirror finished. The outside of the nail head is all mirror finished. If there's a fingerprint or two, forgive me, because I've been wearing this for days, and I've been wearing it this morning. So I just want to make sure that I do get this one all polished up for you. But look at all the different angles here. This is not one to wait on at all. So this is really cool. And again, let me show you how this works, if you missed it earlier, how this is going to be so easy on, easy off. So 18K, keep that in mind. We can do the white, the yellow, or the rose. So can we add that? Because I know that usually it's just white or rose out there in the design world. We're doing white gold for you as well. So that's cool. We've got that option. If you always wanted the white gold, maybe you own the designer piece, maybe you want to give it as a gift and let everyone think that you spent, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars when you didn't need to. Remember, 18K, it's a huge upgrade. We rarely do a bracelet in 18K, but we didn't want there to be any sacrifice or any compromise you make, and for those of you that are waiting to get on the phone lines because you figure it's a great deal at $99.99, you're right, but this is TVON. And so look no further than for us to bring you the value of a lifetime. Now let me show you here. I'm going to pick up the bracelet and show you it's oval in shape, as it should be, right? And this is where, again, this is the action. If you're somebody who doesn't even wear bracelets any longer, maybe you've got dexterity issues, or you just don't want to struggle, or you're always in a hurry and you don't want to wear bracelets any longer because they are such a pain in the you know what to put on, this one will be the easiest bracelet you ever put on. And every time I open it up, that's why I've been wearing it incessantly for the better part of a week, is to make sure that it's not warped, it's not bending, it's not denting, it's not changing, it's not meeting in the middle any longer, and I have been putting it through the paces. Again, don't stretch it out side to side. Don't do that. See how you kind of can't? That's when you know it's made right. I am pulling with all my might and strength right now, and I can't pull it that way. This is the action you use. So twist it. Put your wrist inside of it. Let me show you. It obviously allows you to, I'm going to try to do this while I'm down in this little section here where I can show you. You kind of put it around and then boom, you are good to go. So this would be just how easy it is to put on. And obviously you can have the head of the nail up top or on the other side. It's totally just how you put it on. Do you put it on from this angle or from this angle? But it's so easy to wear. Again, keep in mind, mine's a little smaller than how yours is going to fit because they made this a little smaller for me. Average is going to give you a little bit more room. And then remember, average sizes for anybody who wears a 6 3/4, 7, 7 1/4, 7 1/2, just like our normal bracelets. And then a larger size is going to be the 8, basically 7 3/4, 8, 8 1/4, 8 1/2. It will be a bigger oval length here. And this is how you take it off. Open, twist, out you go. And there it snaps back into place. This is just the most unbelievable workmanship. And obviously I can't pull it that way. I can't open it that way. It's all mirror finished. It's absolutely stunning. It sits so comfortably. This has not caught on anything. This does not, it's not sharp. So those of you who are going, oh, that little point looks pretty sharp. This is not a nail that can go into the wall. It's not sharp. It's not going to catch on things. You've got this beautiful, beautiful look. Let's go back up close. And again, I'm just going to make sure my fingerprints are somewhat off of this bracelet because I only have the one piece to work with. But look at how gorgeous this is. And you will love it. And it's comfortable. And you wear it every day. Make it part of your stack. Wear it all by itself and make it your iconic signature piece, whatever it is. It's not going to be $10,000 as I promised. It's not going to be even, nope, we're not doing $49.99, which makes it a heck of a value when it's $18K. You're choosing the gold. I recommend the yellow. That's my favorite look with this. The big diamonds are incredible. And we only have a couple more to go around. If everybody on the line so far takes just one, you can stack them, by the way. They're amazing stacked. They make an incredible gift idea because everybody knows this style. It is an iconic look. So everybody knows it, everybody recognizes it. You're still getting the 18 karat gold, you're getting VS diamonds, 50 points, exactly what you would get if you spent tens of thousands of dollars, and you are getting it for less than $49.99 to get the average size. So this is a must-have. We're only getting busier. Please take advantage of this. Do not wait because obviously it's not going to be long for this world because again, there's so much complexity to making it. It's the workmanship. It's a challenge. This is it's called a memory wire. So how it's constructed so that it has that little ratcheting movement is it's constructed on the internal with the memory wire, which not only reinforces it and keeps it, I won't say dent proof, but certainly it would have to go through some pretty intense type of motion to have any kind of denting. This is a rounded cylindrical style that wraps, so that memory wire is giving you the flexibility to put it on and off with ease, but it's also giving it that internal strength without being like a silicone-based piece. So that also, by the way, the memory wire is also done in 18 karat gold. So keep that in mind. It's just done in such a way where it's constructed to give it this great malleability while it still has strength. So again, that's really what the nail bangle is about. It's about strength. It's about power. It's about being tough as nails, and we have nailed it in every way to make it affordable, and more affordable than $39.99, more affordable than $29.99. Think about the meaning behind it. That's what we know. We know the icon, we know the designer, we know the couture level, we know all the big names that wear it every day, but I think it could mean so much more from a symbolic standpoint. And that could be your reason for wearing it. That could be your reminder. Stay strong. I tell myself every day, you can do hard things. You stay strong. We all need those reminders. We all need those pieces. And you're not spending $29.99 to get it. Let's take a look, because instead of getting it for $29.99, which it's very popular, by the way, at that price, no surprise there. It's going to be even more affordable. I know this isn't for everybody, but it is for some of you who say, I want iconic. If it's been popular since 1971, what else can you say that about? Homes, cars, houses, clothing, jewelry? For the most part, most things are not more popular now in 2024 than they were in 1971 when they debuted. This is a style that is truly forever and ever and ever and ever. It really is, and it's not even going to be $1,999 for the average size. We're going to do the larger size for $19.99. You're going to get a better deal if you want the average size. And remember, 18 karat gold and stunning diamonds, and it's $1,888 if you want to get the average size, which is where everybody goes. It's where you go if you wear anything basically besides an 8-inch. That's where you go, the average size. And again, if you want, you get a little, if you just want a little more room, if you want to wear it higher up on the arm, if you want to stack it and layer it and you want to put this higher up on the wrist, then get the large size. Who all's getting one, operators? I need to keep track. Please let me know, because I know you guys have already been selling them without me. So make sure you all get on the lines, because we've been selling these. I think they've been, yeah, they beat me to it. These operators were giving our first callers the price, I think, off the air. So we already have a lot of pre-orders that have gone out. So we have, and what color are we all getting? Yellow gold mostly? Yeah, yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. Remember, you're getting all three choices, no matter what. It's 18K. Get it with those 50 points in diamonds. Obviously, we're not doing another version. We're not doing the plain version. This is it. And it's only going to be $1888, which is what most of you are going to do. If you want a little more room, if you wear an 8, we wanted to make sure and make that possible. And so it's only, yep, $19.99 for anything that's basically, I would say, if you're 7 3/4, 8, 8 1/4, or 8 1/2, go with the large size. If you want, and again, that's so much more 18 karat gold. The diamond weight's going to remain the same no matter which one you choose, but again, strength, power. But at the same point, it's kind of like that overall look that's minimalism at its best, right? It's known for being like the minimalistic piece of the brand, but still like tough and edgy, right? It's hardware. That's where the concept came from, this idea of taking something as commonplace as the nail design and wrapping it, but doing it in such a beautiful, elegant way that makes such a great statement that I can tell you I've been wearing it for a week. And you know me, I'm wearing all kinds of silks and mesh and fine fabrics and fine knits, and it hasn't snagged anything, which is a complaint about the designer one. It hasn't snagged anything. It hasn't poked a hole in any of my clothing. It's been comfortable. I'm in love with it. I am in love with it. It is the perfect bangle. And remember, you have a money back guarantee. So even if you're going, I've never seen this before and I don't know what she's talking about, and I don't know who this big designer is, and I don't care how much they get for it, but I kind of like it, then try it out. If it's not for you, send it on back. We'll be happy to have it back. It's one where I'm going to beg for returns. I'm probably going to be begging. I'll be saying like weeks from now, hey, if anybody wants to send back their bangle, please do, because we have so many people that missed that show. And let me just say, we were at a deficit today because we went without our biggest network for the first hour of the show. A lot of those people are not here because, trust me, most people don't sit and stare at a TV that's whatever it was, a blank screen for an hour waiting for us to come on the air. They're gone. They're not here. Those people aren't going to stick around. They're going to miss this, and that's too bad. And we can't help that, and I'm so apologetic to all of our people that are on direct that missed that today. But this is where, again, it's not going to be back for another day. Yes? Yeah, so again, guys, let's explain that again. So I'm just going to go through this because obviously Mary probably just tuned in and says, I'm getting one, but I have no idea how you put it on. So let's go through that again because I want to show you there is no clasp. It doesn't come together, but also it is secure. This one is not going to fall off. For anybody who says, oh my gosh, I need figure eights, I need a closure, I need it to clasp together, I need it to lock, it's going to fall off my wrist. Trust me, it is not going to fall off your wrist. It is not going to fall off your wrist. You see the overlap there. Let me show everybody again. I'm going to do this on the hand shot here. I'm going to show everybody again how you're going to get it on and off because it's easy. There is no clasp. Don't pull it apart. Twist it. Twist it. You'll see when you get it. It's going to be just intuitive. But take a look at this. I'm going to show you here. Let me pick it up and show you on the hand shot here. So look, there's no hinge. There's no hinge. There's no hinge. This is not where it closes, so to speak. This is how, again, it doesn't move that way. I'm pulling, and I'm a strong gal. I am pulling this, and you cannot pull it apart that way. So that's not how you're going to open it. It twists, and you can't hurt it. This is why it is so much, part of why it's a lot of money at the designer, and why it's so much to create. I know it's not an inexpensive bracelet, but it's so much to create because of the way it is constructed, so that over time, and you do this a million times, whether you want to leave it on and shower in it and leave it on, go ahead. But if you want to take it on and off every day, 3 times a day, you can't hurt it. It just, look, so this is how you do it. Whether you want to wear it, now you're going to decide how you want to wear it. Do you want the head of the nail closer to the hand or further away? And then let me show you. That's on. That's really, really simple and easy. Again, for full disclosure, I have a smaller size here. They made a smaller sample. It's all we have. These are going to be made custom order, but it's not going to come off. And you see here, now it's on. I wear a 6 3/4. I have a fairly, I would say small to average size wrist. I usually wear a 6 3/4 bracelet these days. This is not going to be how it fits you. It's going to fit you like this, but with just a little bit of room. This one feels a little bit snug. It's not going to fit you like that, so just keep that in mind, full disclosure. I just want you to understand, if you're going, my wrist is bigger than hers, it's small on her, it's not gonna work for me. It will work for you. Mine is a teeny tiny size. So this is where, again, look at how you're gonna open it like this. You twist it and you're out of it. And that's it. It kind of snaps back. I mean, to make a very odd reference, when I grew up as a child of, when I was starting to wear jewelry, it was, the 90s. I was a teenager in the 90s. And so it was about snap bracelets. This is kind of like the super ultra sophisticated version of, and you can't break it. You can't, and whether you want to do it the other way, watch this. You can put it on the other way. And you can always, if you can even do this, you can even go like that. See how I just twisted it? And I just changed the direction. If you want to put it on what's easier for you and then move the nail head of the bangle to the other side, you can do that simply by overlapping it. But it's always, look, doesn't go that way, it goes this way. So kind of just basically, like I'm just doing it right here for you guys. You just kind of pretty much place your wrist in, and obviously I'm trying to do it here while I'm sitting on this really odd angle here, but it's a really beautiful just twist. Put it on, take it off, super simple, super easy. So that's how it works. $18.88 for the average, a little bit larger. It's going to be still oval in shape. It's just going to give you a little more length here, side to side, if you get the larger. And it is so beautifully comfortable. And look, it's always going to basically look like it's attaching right there without it actually attaching there. So it comes right back. That's that memory wire inside that's also done in gold. It's 18 karat gold on the internal as well as the external. Everything is 18K. So, but again, it's got the flexibility and the malleability by being that constructed memory wire. Did you have a question? Sure, the hoop earrings, you got it. Let's show the hoop earrings again, and we'll show you how beautiful. See how it sits where it's supposed to sit, where you've got that beautiful way that this part of the bangle wraps and sits right there with the nail head itself, which again, diamonds all the way around. Look at the mirror finishing at the top of the nail head, at the diamonds all the way around, the base of the nail head, all mirror finishing, and then the point. Also want to just clarify that point has diamonds on 4 sides. It's not sharp. It's not super pointy. It's not going to hurt anybody. It's not going to scratch a child that you're working with or hugging. It's not going to snag clothing, but it comes to that point so that it can create the look of the nail. So let me flash those hoops coming up, and we'll do that. We're going to give this a final 60 seconds, and congrats to everyone who got one. So enjoy them, and I know we're almost sold out of what we can do. So huge value just for my couture lovers out there who, I'm a couture lover, and I'm not against buying couture. I admit it. I do. But when it comes to jewelry, and it's one thing to pay for a couture outfit, a dress, a blazer, or what have you. I do it all the time. I love it. I'm kind of obsessed. But you know what? When it comes to jewelry, the markups are so crazy. You can get the same quality. And that's the thing. If you're spending $20 on a dress versus $2,000 on a dress, trust me, the $2,000 dress is nicer. But with gold, it's gold. It's pretty straightforward. It's 18K or it's 18K. If it's VS Diamonds, it's VS Diamonds. And that's why I'm not a believer in buying couture jewelry as much, because it's the same darn thing. It's one thing, I'm not saying go buy the $20 version that's a knockoff that in 2 days or 2 hours is going to be a different color and it's going to make your wrist turn green. I'm not saying that. Those are out there, and plenty of them out there. I'm saying go with the 18K, which is the same way that if you spend, whether you choose to spend the 18,000 or the 20,000, it just depends on, do you go diamonds, no diamonds, etc. Do you go with the, which gauge do you go with? We made that beautiful scale so that it's not too oversized. I didn't want to do oversized because not everybody of our viewers all around the world are going to love big, chunky, oversized. They make these in really thick gauges where they get really thick and really heavy. Those are the ones I told you my friends said really uncomfortable, and then they had me try them on, and I concurred. And I will do anything. I will risk and compromise comfort always for fashion. I always will. I have no problem doing that. I don't think I'll ever outgrow that either. People say, oh, you'll stop. When you get into your, when you get into your mid-40s, you'll stop doing it. I don't think so. I don't think so. We'll check back in a couple years and find out, but I don't think so. I think I'm always willing to go through whatever you got to go through as a woman for, for the things you love, for fashion. But then when you're wearing something every day and you want it, I've talked to so many gals, they're like, I invested $33,000 into that bracelet and I never wear it because it's so darn uncomfortable. I wanted to do the scale and the size that is really that classic, that beautiful average. Didn't want to make it too oversized and bold. That way it's only appealing to a few. I wanted to make this work for my minimalists as well as my divas like myself. This is really the style that, trust me, we could all go out there right now. We could all spend tens of thousands of dollars and get virtually the same thing. The only difference is there's a designer hallmark in one. Ours is going to have a TVON hallmark in it. It's 18K, it's VS diamonds, it's exactly the same diamond weight at 50 points. I just rather see you, I think a lot of us understand now that we've been through the jewelry age enough where we understand that if you can get quality that is exactly the same, if it's built the same way, if it's the same gold purity, if it's the same VS diamond quality, why on earth would you go spend 10, 5, 8 times any amount more than you have to when it's the exact same thing? And nobody sees the inside of the hallmark. Is too small to see even in real life, hardly, right? You'd need a loop. But that's the thing. You see the style, you see the look, you see the elegance, you have the everyday wearability. This is your new, add it to your stack of what you already wear and what you already love. Add it to your favorite bracelets, whether it's all diamond tennis bracelets, whether it's other gold bangles. How many times are y'all asking us for more gold pieces? Well, this one we couldn't help ourselves. We did have to add some diamonds. But overall, it's that really beautiful gold that we love. So that we don't get to see very often either. So $18.88 for the average. You can get another inch of gold essentially for $19.99 and made and constructed. Whew, it's a complicated one to do, but we're really, really proud of it. So let's get to those earrings. Who wanted to see those again? We wanted to see a recap on those earrings we had right before the bangle, right? Here they are again. These are the yellow gold. Let me know if she wants to see the yellow or the white. I'll just zoom right in on the yellow gold here that we have. These are those like stardust hoops almost. The burnished diamonds on the inside, different sizes, but all rounds, set into this kind of chunkier little dome style hoop, 1/2 inch in length, but have a nice little width to them. And there they are. And might I add, those would be beautiful with what we just saw. So if you're building a little wardrobe that's not exactly the same, but something that coordinates really well together, I would say, there you go. That's it right there. So 36 points in diamonds. That's a post and butterfly back to that hoop. And again, we'll probably, if we have a chance to later, I'll be wearing the bracelet all day. I'll probably be wearing it for the rest of time. You'll probably see it on me every single day from here on out because I'm buying it. But, and why not? At least I can wear it if we sell it, right? But we're not selling it going forward. Once that current quantity that we can offer is gone, we're done with the bracelet. We're completely done. We can't make these every, it's not like one of those you can call in a month from now and say, hey, I've got the item number. Can you just make it for me? We're doing this limited edition run because it's just way complex. It's not something we usually do, obviously, with the construction the way it is. So it's a new venture for us. We did it for you. You all asked for it. You all begged for it. We made it. It's been months in the works. Months in the making, and now it's here. So labor of love, yes, but really special. And $6.99 was the price on these hoops. We had these just prior to the bracelet, and if you want a bracelet, call us. You can still get one if you'd like to, and I highly recommend that. So here we are, and $6.99 for the pair with the burnished diamonds. All right, coming up, let's get to it. By the way, Judy, we have your tourmaline. Judy, if you happen to be out there, we did pull it for you, and I'm saving it for you, so keep that in mind if you want to see your red, golden, pink tourmaline. And then what else? We've got a Paraiba today. We've got that big tanzanite, gorgeous morganite on the way as well. You name it, we got it. Okay, so next up, I hope that helps for the hoop earring requester there. And then let's go ahead and show you this. This is really special, and I want to just help you out with something that's, after a little longer presentation, want to show you what we have here in a really beautiful, beautiful, what I thought was a pink diamond. True story. Why not? I thought, oh, wow, we've got a $300,000 pink diamond today in a rare princess cut. Actually, thank goodness you can get all the look and you don't have to spend $300,000. It's 1122766. Look at this gorgeous brand new item. It is so lovely. It is fabulous. It is just a rare, rare, rare cut we don't usually see, but that is one of our best pinky, peachy, almost lavender to a little, there's a little lavender secondary hue coming through in this morganite. It looks like either padparacha or a gorgeous pink diamond. Morganite doesn't usually give all that much saturation. Here it is, 112, 2766, coming right up. And it is a beautiful way to set it too, because instead of just leaving it with a beautiful 50-point princess cut morganite, we added some extras. Did we ever? We have got a lot going on in this one for you. It is a pink diamond halo first. Those are natural pink diamonds, so no, that's not just an illusion of white diamonds and rose gold. Those are natural pink diamonds that you have, but then you're also getting 13 points in the pink diamonds, and then of course the rest of the way, outer halo, down the sides, that's gonna be your white diamond weight, and that's gonna be 91 points in diamond weight. So 91 plus 13, how about a carat of 4? All around your princess cut. That's the only one of its kind. That is it. So, and if you have any questions about that bangle, any questions, concerns, anything, I'm telling you, the bangle you will love. And if you don't, you send it on back. That's the worst that could happen. But honestly, I don't think that anybody would do that. It is just that special. So I can't stop talking about the bangle. We'll try to recap it if we have the opportunity a little bit later for anybody who's a little late arrivals, but I would definitely dial in now if you want one. I don't even know if it's going to last for a later presentation. However, now we're talking peachy pink, beautiful saturation. The truth is it's got both. It's not just a pink. It's not just a peach. It's got a little bit of everything going on. And this is the same mounting we have set fawn diamonds in. We have set a pink diamond in this mounting. We've done all that. And this is that luxe look without paying hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands. This is certainly a really affordable way to go. Cannot say enough about it, except we're still, and everything I've committed to for the last 94 minutes with values and bringing prices down is going to continue for the rest of this show, and we're halfway through it. So on this Saturday, this is the day to shop a sale. This is the day to get what you love. Get anything you need before it's gone, because this is one that's going to kick it all off here. And what a value. This is supposed to be $39.99, and I can see why. I would not object to that in the slightest when you've got something that looks like that, right? Let's try it on, see what you think. This is just beautiful. To show off the princess cutting with that double squared off halo, to add natural pink diamonds. I feel like I want to show everything like this for the rest of the day. Just everything works with the nail bangle, right? Everything works. Tough as nails or nailed it. I don't know. It depends. Tough as nails, nailed it. Look at that mirror finishing. I can't get enough of that bangle. So in love with it. So happy with it. So thrilled with the way it turned out. Let's get you a better value on this one though, because yeah, $39.99 is not going to suffice. Let's bring it on down. Anybody loving it so far? What a great looking, if you're into that, I mean, who's not into pinks right now? It's just, and that's what's kind of funny. It wasn't an official color last year, but it quickly became the color last year. 2023 was all about the pinks. And then this year, the official color of the year is peach. Technically, it's peach fuzz is the technical name of the color. You know how Pantone's very specific. But that's falling into all the categories. And yet, like a good morganite is, it's neutral, because it's not bright, loud, garish pink. It's not that super in-your-face bright color. It's really like this, kind of this nude type color. It goes with everything. It's a neutral, it's blush tones, it's pink tones. It's for the pink lovers, yes, but it's also perfect just to go with everything. Whatever else you're wearing, from bracelets to earrings to necklaces to other rings, this is always gonna play with everything else, beautifully so. And it's not even going to be $39.99. We got a better value. Let's take a look at it. Come on in early if you want to be a part of this one. I love it as is, but I'm going to recommend it that way. You can technically change it, but I would say go with the rose and the white, because you start putting yellow gold with morganites and it just gets a little, your eye can't focus on the beauty of the stone, I don't think. So go with the two-tone as is here, the rose and the white. And let's make this really simple and easy right now. I'm not even doing $39. Even $29.99. We got to go lower than that today, and we will. And come on in early if you think you might want it, because I might wow you with the price tag. That's my job. So we got to make sure everything is that incredible value that incredible must-have, that deal you want, deal you need. It's not even going to be $1,999. This is one of my other favorites of the day, and we still got more. We got tanzanite, we got Paraíba. This show is stacked. But I don't have anybody at $19.99. And I guess in the scheme of things, the way we've been pricing today, that makes sense. You're just waiting for the better deal, and you're getting it. It's not even going to be $1,000. I'm blowing it out. This is a must-have, and it's the prettiest piece I think we've got today as far as the pinks and those blushy tones. I'm making it $9.99. Let's go to it. And you know what? I got to try it on again, and that will be your piece to get. And to the fact you're still getting pink diamonds, natural pink diamonds. I mean, the headline is obviously the morganite, princess cut, but then the fact you're getting natural pink diamonds with it at 13 points of round brilliance that are consistent and matched and gorgeously saturated by Mother Nature. That is Mother Nature, by the way. We don't have any heat-treated, funky treatments to our diamonds. The yellows, the pinks, the greens, the chameleons, the blues, all those diamonds we bring you are natural. No treatment at all. When most gems get heat treatment all across the world, but not these diamonds. Diamonds elsewhere? Yeah, most of them do. Ours? No, we're bringing you the rarest and the best of its kind. Let me try it on again for you. I recommend as is, so the only thing you really need to do probably is tell us the size you want for the finger you want to wear it on. Yes. Are you talking about the ring? Measure the ring in inches. With what else? Oh, with my pink ruler. Gotcha. I heard there was another part to that, the pink ruler, because that matches. Yes, here it is. Let's go top to bottom. You know what, Marcy, that looks to be exactly a ½ inch, and it is square, so the same length is going to be side to side as it is top to bottom, so a ½ inch. Just for that platform. The platform with the double halo with the princess cut in the center. $9.99. I think we had some new, hey, did we have any new registers besides Jason's over there who's registering now? Did we have any new registers getting our nail bangle today? Not a one? Zero? No new registers. Yeah. The what? I don't have it up here. No. Which one does she want to see? Which one, the 103? Oh, well, here's what I would recommend. I can answer that question without having the ring up here because I know the Wonder Ring pretty well, right? This one has a basket that goes all the way down to the base of the hand. It doesn't cinch in. So if you are going to plan to have a Wonder Ring right up next to it, my recommendation would be to go up a little in the size on this one so it sits higher. Because otherwise, let me simulate. Pretend this is the Wonder Ring. I know, not as pretty. That's as far as I can make it. So if you're okay with that, go with your normal size. If you want it to slide up on under the basket, like this, try to do this best I can because the ring is too big on me, then go up a little. Because this is too big on me, I can do that. So you can, if you want it to sit right next to, like have a Wonder Ring sit right next to and under the basket, essentially right there, flush with the band, then just go up a teeny tiny bit on the ring size and you can elevate it so it can sit right next to your Wonder Rings and kind of be that perfect little ring guard fit. So yeah, that's what I would recommend because otherwise, if you just get your normal size, your ring guard is going to sit right about there. And that's pretty too. But, or technically with the little bit of the chevron point, it'll sit right about there. But it wouldn't sit flush with the actual band. So it just depends. If you want to sit flush with the band, go up a little bit bigger on this ring size. If you want it to sit out a little bit, then you could go normal size on that. So it's a true to size ring if you're wearing it by itself. We're just talking about, you know, if you are choosing or deciding to pair up a Wonder Ring with it or two and put them together. So yes, it would be beautiful. And I would love to see like the pink diamond Wonder Ring or the white diamond Wonder Ring right on next to it. That'd be a great combination. It would really add, the ring has got some drama already, but it would really, as the Wonder Rings do, it would just add a lot of diamond weight and extra gold weight and just width overall and add a nice little diamond extra drama for you. So that would be your option $9.99 and that one's here. Okay, coming up, let's go to it. We've got Big Paraíba coming up in a bridge. Why it's in yellow gold, I have no idea, but hey, it's good to see one in yellow gold because we never do. But here's my Paraíba a little later. I've been staring at this ring for like 2 weeks. It's been $15,000 and hasn't budged. And today I'm going, you know what? We had all kinds of issues today, no broadcast for the first hour. I think we need to do better. So we're going to do something wild on that Paraiba. Stay with me. Plus, we have my favorite tanzanite setting, because it's got big old diamonds. And we have anything else you want to ask for. I would really recommend requests. There's nothing I'd love more than to bring out your request today. Happy to do that. Okay, so next up, we've got some Valentine's Day specials, but who cares? If you're not into Valentine's Day, I mean, right? I say that because we're really close. But this is an earring that by calling it a Valentine's Day special is doing a disservice because it's also one of the most important stones in the entire world that usually everybody wants to have more than any other stone. And yet we are bringing top quality. So you don't need to get them for Valentine's Day. But my, would they be pretty, just as a way to celebrate the occasion. But trust me, that color can be worn all day, every day. The style can be worn every day. I mean, it just, first of all, come on, look at those rubies. They're gorgeous. We brought them out because it's not every day we can match up rubies that are Burma. We insist upon Burma. Very rarely is there anything but the Burma. It's the best. And then you've got this halo, the halo of VS diamonds around it. Let's give you an item number 112-1799 is your item number here. They are just, this is, if only every ruby in the world looked like that, rubies would be even more popular. They really would be. But instead, most of them look opaque, dark, burgundy. They look like that oxblood color. That's what most rubies look like. They're completely opaque, meaning you don't see through them. They're usually a deep rust or brown or burgundy color. And these, on the other hand, are fiery red. That's the beauty of Burma. Not that they all look like this. So we had to hand select two stones that have great clarity, that are just glowing like these are, thanks to that great clarity, and now we're going to reduce them. So you're getting a carat 14 in your total ruby weight here. Also 18 points in diamonds. That's that traditional pave halo we do around oval stones. And then they've got a post that's going to really set them north to south on the ear, unless you can always, kind of maneuver them if you wish. But there's a white, yellow, or rose gold option here because we don't want to, have you just only choose one gold color. Although you're not seeing a lot of the gold here, it's really secondary. What you want to think about here is really simple. Rubies being the king of all gems. That's not what we call it. That's what the industry calls ruby. And that is usually applied to all ruby, this being the king of the king, which would be what exactly? The queen? I don't know. The queen? It's really the best of all the ruby because Burma, modern day best out of Myanmar, especially when you get this level of quality, when it's clean like that, when it's glowing like these are, this is what's exciting. Plus we surrounded them in VS diamonds. Gotta love that. And it's going to be, you know what I'm thinking about doing here? $29.99 price tag's awfully good when you're looking at rubies that are giving you, approximately 60 points in each. This is where you get the glow. They look a little bit almost like, they act like red diamonds. But red diamonds aren't usually this good either. Red diamonds aren't usually either bright red. They're usually more of a brownish type of burgundy color. If you've ever seen, I've only seen a couple of red diamonds in their natural state. Usually they're treated. They're very rare. This is just specialty in every way. July's birthstone, great for Valentine's Day or not. Can we make them giftable though? Because if we're talking about Valentine's Day, whether it's for yourself or for a loved one, we need to figure out the price tag so that we can make it giftable. And the idea can be more than just an idea, but a reality. So how about this? We just give you a great deal. I was thinking about doing an auction, but that's challenging too, because we've had a weird day with broadcasting issues. I just say, let's just give you the deal. And I'm not talking about saving you just $1,000 or $2,000. Uh-oh. Because if I do save you $2,000, suddenly that earring is down to $999. That's the deal. Flashing lights, sirens, something should be happening right now where that tells you you got a value. But instead of $999, because we want to help you out today and get you a little bit of value, we're going to go even lower. And please, oh please, call quickly. Because if you think these are going to last, oh, they're not. And I thought, let's auction them. And I thought, nope, they haven't been working lately. We've had no luck with auctions whatsoever. Let's just make it a whole lot easier, but not really unless you're got to be the first caller here. I wouldn't be dawdling on the phone lines here. You got to be quick. And we're going to make it worth your while. Yes. Oh, good. Hi, Franny from Simi Valley. Hi. Wonderful. She's local. She's like a neighbor. I love it. You know what we're going to do? Not even $9.99. We have nobody on the phone lines. Well, if we did do an auction, we'd have to start at a lot higher than $999. So I think we're looking at just maybe it's going to be 60 seconds to get the job done. 60 seconds here, and I think somebody's probably dialing in now saying, I got to have those. I'm going to just show you, let's show them on the hand, and let's show you the measurement and all that good stuff before, because I am actually considering going a lot lower in this price tag. So if you want to just give yourself a little jump start, go ahead and, wow, go ahead and dial in. Sorry, I'm taken aback by the glow myself. Look at that glow from a distance away. This is how they're going to be lengthwise. So you've got 3/8 of an inch there, top to bottom. The post is towards, it's not at the very tippy top, but it's towards the top of the north-south oval. So keep that in mind. It's not centered. It's going to be towards, because they're really intended to be this length, okay? And then they're going to be less than $9.99. So let me actually try one on for you too, and then we're going to get you the big old value that I think we're going to take them lower than $9.99 because that's not doing it so far, and no surprise. So take a look at this. I mean, this is really where the values have been so incredible today all day. But call early. You want to make sure you have a chance to get them before they are gone. I think primary piercing probably on these because they are so large. We can go back to the wheel. I think that just gives you a little idea of what they're going to look like on. And how about this instead of $888? Not done. Instead of $799, instead of, let's go 777 for the extra lucky price. You know what? Let's go lower than that. If I'm still waiting to get a caller on the line, and I am, I think we can. Boy, these are 30. Yeah, I'm looking at a $39.99 price tag that $29.99 was fair. That I thought was a discount. And now look how far we've come on the discounting today. And yet, for the moment, they're still here. Whew. Okay, guys, red hot rubies right here. Red hot rubies, hot off the press, brand new today. And they're not going to be $777. Okay, we're talking about one of those values. If you want to just grab them and save them for July, save them for July. It's July's birthstone, which is why I mention it. But this is the color of love. It's the color of life. It's one of the most important gems the world over. So you have all that happening. It's not 770. The fact nobody has said sold right now is kind of perplexing a little bit. I got to admit. Let's make it even better. When I came on the air today, I told y'all that in 3 hours, you'd probably walk away saying that was one of the biggest shows for value I've ever seen. That was before I knew we weren't broadcasting to our main satellite provider. The values have gotten better than they were ever intended or planned to be because, trust me, people tune in and don't see us and they think, oh, they're out of business, bye. You know, it happens. I've been doing this long enough, that's what happens. And then maybe tomorrow they'll check back in and we'll be here hopefully and it'll be great. But, you know, we kind of start when you have, you know, an hour with no main satellite, that's a problem. So y'all are getting better values as a result because we're kind of making up for lost time in that respect. So I've just taken it upon myself to give myself the freedom to discount prices even further. So let's take them even lower, yes? Yes. Huh? I have no idea because mine's smaller than what you're going to get. I would say, I think it's 8, I think, yeah. But mine's smaller, so yeah, you're going to get more gold. Because I don't have what you guys are going to have. They made mine small. I don't know why. I guess they thought my wrist was really teeny tiny. It's not that tiny. But here we go. 777. Does anybody have them yet? Should we go lower? Should we? Do I need to? Looks like I kind of have to. Okay. Well, we're going to make this. We're going to make them $699. Oh, no. Okay. We're not exactly covering the gold before the diamonds, before the rubies. We got a little issue here. $699, 60 seconds, Tony. I can't advertise that or promote that any longer than dedicating 60 seconds of airtime to those rubies at that price. It's not a single stone you're getting. It's not a single stud you're getting. That is a pair of gorgeous Burma. I don't even know. I mean, that's Burma rubies at its best. Yeah. Okay, yes. Was it Kenneth? Kenneth, you got it. The back of the pendant will show you. Thank you so much. Let's show, we'll do that right after the 35 seconds expires. Let's show the back of that pendant. So yeah, if you were with me in the first hour, we showed a 29 karat 26 tanzanite, and it's in a pendant. And we'll show you the back because it's really well done. I think you'd expect that, right, for a piece like this. And then we'll show it to you here. 12 seconds remaining. Last chance, last call. Let me know on the rubies. Then if you missed this, and some of you may have because we weren't, as we just discussed, we weren't broadcasting everywhere. So I chose to show this because we're near the end of Blue Wings. I was thinking to myself, this could be the last Blue Wing standing when all is said and done, or not. Or it can go today because of the discount I did. Now let me just show you. This is, please understand, I'm showing it in a weird angle. This is actually going to sit vertically, not horizontally. So this hinge of diamonds you see at the base, I know it kind of tends to, gravity is playing and working against me here. I'm holding it just so you can see it. I don't have enough room to zoom back to hold it this way. Otherwise, we can only show you half of it. So I'm holding it this way to show you the stone. But what Kenneth wanted to see was he wanted to say, let's check out the back. So let's see how the thing is made. That big bezel set diamond is your bail. So the big round singular stone is the bail. So there you can see how that bail is done. Put your favorite chain right through it. It's got depth to it as well. And then you can see how we have completely customized this basket to be perfectly, look at that angle. That is how the basket can allow light to get to the stone. How about those reds coming through the pavilion? And you see how it is perfectly custom so that it accommodates the depth of the stone to sit it off the neckline, but still keep it centered on the neckline because it's not going to flip or turn or fall or flop. And then this is the back. Let's take a look at the back of those fancy cut diamonds and how they're all set. So you can see, and then we'll take it all against the neckline and show you against the hand and all of that. But remember, we break down the diamonds this way. It's an 86-point stone first at the top. So right there on the right side, that's the 86-point center stone, if you will. Then you have 2 carats 31. That's what you see at the base there. That's basically an array of those different kite cuts and the rhombus cut. And then you have the halo, which is another 97 points. So by my math, if it's correct, that's 414 in diamonds. And let's take it to the hand here so you can see the length this gives you. Reminder, it had a $109,769 price tag. Then it came down to $49,999. I am not making that up. It's sitting right here on the bag. There it all is, $109,769 to $50,000. It is the largest tanzanite that we have ever constructed in jewelry here at TVON. And that's our large round. And this one is down, and it's a collector's piece, no doubt, but it's also a piece you wear. And we'll show it to you on the neckline so you can see it's 2 inches, but really beautiful. I'll show it against the skin tone there so you can really just see it and how all of that color, that neon gleams and glows and shows up. And then this spectacular design is just creating that beautiful point. It is so cool. And this being almost a 1 carat diamond at the very top for your bail, it's amazing in every way. And it's going to be, watch this, under, I don't even know, $25,000? It is. It's $24,999 first caller. So that is just the ultimate in all. And we are down to now, what do we have? I mean, I don't have a quantity. I don't have an exact number. But we have every single stone, every single Blue Wing Block D from our private collection that's exclusively ours are set. We have nothing else to make, create, or anything. At this point, today I just literally worked before the show to take a stone out of one mounting to put in a different mounting to make a customer request happen. Because they wanted a certain mounting, and we don't have any more stones to choose from loose, so we are taking another stone and putting it in. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at now. We're in the last call, and this is down to $24,999. Keep in mind, it's white gold only. However, as far as affordability, we can help you split payments. We can make payments over time, things like that, to make this more affordable. We realize this is not our typical price point. We usually are in that $2,500 average price point. This obviously is the biggest, most dramatic tanzanite we've ever had. For that reason, it has a little higher end price tag. It's something we want to help make possible. So if you need it, if it's something you want to break the payment over several different cards or what have you, or make a deposit today and pay it off in a week or two, that's fine too. We are very accommodating when it comes to that, to try and make these deals happen because we know it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So that is our tanzanite pendant. And let me show you, this is a perfect lead into the tanzanite ring that I have that's also done with diamonds that I think match Tell me what you guys think. Do you think that this looks great? Because I feel like this side detail of diamonds looks a lot like what we saw at the base of that pendant, doesn't it? Because of the tapering and that almost like fanned out design. This looks sensational. Not that you need to get both, but just saying there's something that coordinates really well about those two pieces. And here it is. Item number is, I've been talking about this all day because I've been so excited to show it to you. It's item number 1122924. And this one, we're just close to the top of our last hour here. So if you have any questions about anything you've seen over the last 2 hours, it's been a really interesting show for values. If you want to pick up morganite or rubies or what have you, let me know. Talk to your operator to see what's still available. But this is our 9-carat 04 Museum Reserve in the round, and it is so stunning. The red flashes are undeniable. That's why it's Museum Reserve, to be able to see that kind of red when it's up close like it is. You always get those in person, but when it's showing that level of red flash on camera, you know it's good. One of our top stones. But then let's take a look. There are only 3 diamonds on each side, 6 in total. That's, wow, 63 points in diamonds. So let's do an average. They might all be, yes, a little bit different in their size, but on average, boy, I would have guessed even more, right? It looks like even more than that, doesn't it? Just because of the way that they flare in. So they're wider towards the top of the stone, right where they meet the sides, which really works well for that oval. And then they taper down towards the natural progression of the band there. And that's going to be just on average about 10, 11 points each. So they're really nice sized stones. No longer are they accents. And we're going to help you own it. We're going to help you. I'm looking at a $13,999 price tag that just will not work. I mean, my goodness, our 29 carats down to 25,000. So at this point, you're probably looking at that going, oh, I probably at this point, I'd pay a little more and get the pendant. But that is until we realize we got to change this and we've got to make this more affordable and we got to do better than $14,000. So let's help you own it. And if anybody loves it, this is the time to dial in because it's going to take us right into our last hour today. We only have, I do have an emerald cut today that's a 1225. It's significantly more. I don't have much that's smaller anymore either. We've been going through. I had the 1 carat this week. I had the 2.5 carat this week. So the smaller sizes are mostly gone as well. So this is where you shop it, get it. If you're looking for a 9 carat, if you want exquisite, unusual, unique diamonds around it, take a look at it on the hand. It takes a 9 carat, balances it really well. We didn't go over the top with the halos because that would probably limit who can wear it if you're just adding more length and more overall width to the ring. So that's where that tapering of those big baguettes, and look at how they just flash. You see what they're doing? They're acting as emerald cuts, but with the tapering of a baguette, they flash a little more so even because of the angle of the faceting. So it's a really, if you like to just have diamonds really catch the light, oh, does this do it so well. And it's not even, you know what, not even going to be, I was thinking about just taking it down to 10,000, but that's even what we've seen before on Museum Reserves, and we tend to leave that alone. We tend to go even lower. And it is officially the top of the hour, so if you are just now tuning in, oh my goodness, what a couple hours. So you've missed. We had the nail bangle here last hour. We had, and check with your operators, I don't even know if we have any left. Someone's got to update me. We probably may. I haven't heard otherwise. So the nail bangle that is so fabulous, which I'll flash right now, that is down to $18.88 for the average size. And $19.99 if you need an 8-inch or more. So average or large, that's all you have to choose. Easy on, easy off. 18 karat solid gold and 50 points in diamonds. So that's the one you missed last hour if you just tuned in. And here's what we're going to do on the Tanzanite to welcome in our last hour of this Saturday, the 20th. Let's make it really easy. And how about a better value? And I am going to try an auction because it's the only way to get around $99.99. Otherwise, I got to stop there. So here's what we'll do. And boy, if you don't have a Museum Reserve yet, I know not everybody can get the pendant, but this has that same gorgeous color that we saw in the round, that 29 karat. It's so, when you get an oval, ovals don't usually give, just historically, just from one cut to another, if you put them all side by side, you can have the same material, and an oval sometimes is going to be a little bit less visible reds than what you would get in other cuts. That's not the case here. So you're keeping it classic with the oval, but you're getting all the wow factor of having this really, really special stone. And then, of course, all those incredible diamonds that are on average about 10.5, 11 pointers each, only 6 of them together, all tapering down the sides to make it a really just evenly balanced, beautiful ring. It's not even going to be $99.99. We'll help you out. Let's help somebody own this piece today, because obviously sitting here when we're in the last call on blue wing block D is unacceptable. We're not putting blue wings back in the vault at this point. We're getting them out to you. That's really the goal. That's the key. Let's make it even better than $99.99. How about this? Auction it off. And not even $5,000 to start. We have taken nearly 75% off the price tag so far, and we need to go lower, because it's the way these auctions have been going. How about this? Instead of even $5,000 or $45,000, how about this? What about $4,000 to get this started? $4,000. This isn't just any old mounting. You can't put it in the same vein as all the other mountings we've seen with our blue wing block Ds, because most of those mountings don't carry with them 10 or 11 point individual diamonds. And we do not have an open. And I'm doing the math right now. 904 means that would be 440. Okay, so you want lower and you're going to get it. We're going to do this for even better than $4,000 to start. Oh, what a moment. What a day to get the values and the savings. We have not seen anything like this show and this lineup in a very long time. I think you need to go back to like a different era of jewelry pricing altogether to see values anywhere near what we've been doing today. It's not going to be 4,000, 39, 38, 37, 36. Let's get it all the way on down to $3,500 to start. This would be only white gold. So you're going to choose the size you need, but it's got to stay in the white gold. It is $3,500 to open, which now we're talking about a whole different price tag as far as a per carat goes. Yes, free diamonds, all that. But this would be a $10 increment. Shall we get the open? So when we get the open, I would say that's a win. When we get the open at 35, it's only $10 increments to get you in. So that way we can hopefully welcome a lot of people into the show and into Tanzanite. That, by the way, would put it at like 380 or 385 a carat. That is sensational when it's not just a huge 9-carat stone, but it's museum reserve. It's museum reserve, and then you have the really, really big upgraded diamonds. So that's the difference here. That's why that price shouldn't be happening, and you know it and I know it. But here we are in the last hour, have a lot to show you, but of course requests are certainly paramount. We want to prioritize requests as always. Let us know what you'd like to see before we go, because in 55 minutes we're signing off. And all right, no open. All right, so we move on. 60 seconds, then we'll make it official, and then again, I'll just call it out. Judy, if you're out there, you'd ask for something on Thursday to see today. I know that was a long time ago. A lot happens between Thursday and Saturday morning. So Judy, if you're out there, I've got your tourmaline set aside. I'll just call that out one more time. We still have the nail bangle available. We have an Alexandrite blowout. We have a beautiful Paraíba, which has been $15,000 for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And I'm going to change it today. We're going to change it up, switch it up, give you a better opportunity for value here today. All right, coming up. Let's keep on moving. Well, I don't think we got the open on that. That's shocking when you look at these diamonds on the sides. Those are worth so much when you see what's going on the sides there of that beautiful mounting and white gold. And then, of course, the red flashes coming through. If we even saw a little bit lesser light, like I'm going to do now, you see even more of that gorgeous neon coming through there. Looks so good. No open at 35. Okay, so let's keep on rocking. We got the big Paraíba here for you. And I suppose if anybody wants this one, we're just going to send it out. I don't know if it matters, because I know that I've had a lot of panicked emails. There have been some angry emails about, I'm not ready to get a blue wing yet, and now you're out of them? What's going on? Who are these for? Joanne. All right, Joanne, we're going to show you some earrings here real quick by request. And these are just some of the prettiest earrings we've ever created. So let me show these to you. They're almost like an arrowhead or a teardrop shape and style. Take a look at this. This is one of those, wow, can you imagine? And well, look, they always surprise me. They sit here so nicely. I'm gonna pop one on, but there's a match set, essentially. And you guys know, there aren't any two opals that are exactly alike. Yeah, huh? Oh, what? Really? We've got, okay, hang on. We got a little bit of, I think we got some activity on the Tanzanite. So you know what I'm going to do is just complete this for our requester real quick, and then we'll go back to that Tanzanite. Okay, so just hang in there. And I just want to show these. These are requests, so this won't take too long, I don't think. But there is 112-1541. There's a very nice discount on these. I'm a little shocked. Last time I saw these, they were 14 grand. So hey now. Yellow diamonds to start, top of the hoop, then a big white diamond. then this fancy shape. Not only are you getting a beautiful coordinating color, please stay, but you're getting the shape that's obviously unusual and modified that matches as well. And then the length of this earring, which is dramatic. It's a 696 total weight of your black opal. It's 74 points in yellow diamonds, and then 40 points in the 2 white diamonds that are just 20 points a piece, so they're huge. 1/5 of a carat each. We're gonna go back to that tanzanite because we have a couple people on the phone lines there for that tanzanite, so bear with us, we'll go back to it, but let me just show her real quick the length. This is a hoop that has this really great, it's a hinge style that doesn't actually touch the post. So it flips down, and that's that. It flips down further than that. It's just a weird angle for me to do that. So let me just show you the length here, then we'll show you how they go on and how they look on. But that dramatic spiked drop, I don't think there's anything prettier. It's 1 3/4 inches top to bottom. It's really 1 7/8 inches actually, if we want to be a little more specific than that. It's 1 7/8 inches in the drop. I'm going to show one on. They stay as is in the yellow gold, of course, because you have all those yellow diamonds. And the yellow diamonds are bright and rich. And that's going back to, there's a lot of yellow and golden actually in these stones, which may be tougher to see on camera, but I'm looking at them in person and they're amazing. So take a look at that and you can see how they look with that beautiful spiked tapered design that you have. And then of course, that's the yellow diamonds, big white diamond 20-pointer there, then the yellow diamonds that wrap around the edge and help to create that beautiful point. Oh, there it is. There, look at the colors now, because I'm in a little less light over here. So look what happens when these move a little bit more. You see the yellows, the goldens, the reds. There's so much actual golden color in these opals. That's what I'm mesmerized by, is that there's actual yellow color, which is actually, to me, I think the rarest color to find in an opal. It's not red, it's yellows, bright yellows like you have here, which obviously is a lot of what you have. That's why they asked and not why they added all these yellow diamonds to it. There's only one pair. Let's show them again up close, please. And then so easy as far as, it's like an omega style hinge. It's like a lever back, but it's more of an omega style, the way it doesn't actually latch onto the post. So you're not hurting the post over time. You're not bending or warping the post at all. And they're down from $13,999, and right now they're $5,999, and then we will return to that tanzanite, I promise. But let me actually move these a little bit more so you can really see the colors. It's many, many colors. And let's show you the back, because we left that open on purpose, because there's a little bit of, yeah, you can see a double-sided nature to the way the stones look, where you can see some of those glows, the glow of the red, especially come through, and then you see there all that detail. So that's one stone. Let's show you the other here. Same situation here, front, sides, and back. Wow, that's the one I just, oh, look at that. That's the one I just had on. Look at the back of that stone. How those go from 14,000 to under 6 doesn't make a lot of sense, but happening right now for just one caller, obviously. And think about that diamond weight getting you well over a carat, but to get 74 points in those vivid bright yellows, to get the 20-point each white diamonds, they're huge. Are you on the tanzanite, Tim? Are you on the tanzanite, Jason? Allison, are you on the tanzanite? Okay, so we've got only scratch that one caller on the tanzanite. So let's bring it back on out. And those are by request, and they're available at $59.99. So a major value, and talk about an earring that goes with everything. The opal in that multitude of colors will be an earring that you wear often, really often. Okay, so let's get to it. We've got the tanzanite on the way. Thank you so much for requesting those. Those are just a thrill to show. I've been doing this a long time. I've shown, think about it, I've shown hundreds of pieces of jewelry every day for the last 21 years. That's a lot of jewelry. It's not very often, ever, that I've had a chance to show anything of this level. The rarity of putting something together like this is beyond. Who else in the world would be able to put two stones in that gorgeous, natural, exotic quality, the multiple colors, the fancy cuts, the coordination? I can't call them a match. They're obviously not going to be exactly alike. But what you're getting here is an incredible coordinating set of two of the best opals I've seen us do. And then here it is one more time on the hand for this one, just so you can see the shape and the design element. Let me know if you need to see them on again, but what a beautiful way to go. They're not oversized, like they're not, you know, hitting the shoulder. They're not these huge, wide, tangling with everything earring. They're just really beautifully structured. This tapered design is what I'm just such a huge fan of. I love that kind of look, of that little edge to them, that sort of spike design, really beautiful stones. You got collectibles there. two incredible collectibles in your opals. So we're going to return back to the Tanzanite. Allison, thank them for their patience there. I know they just caught us mid-request there, but take a look. Here it is. It's back. So I think I'm going to verify, but it sounds like maybe we have the open. Let's verify that. Here's the Museum Reserve. It's back. It's 112-2924. We will get to that Paraíba, by the way, that I keep talking about. We will show that before the day is over. So you will get a great chance to pick that up too. So yes, get ready for a big discount on Paraíba coming your way. But this is going to be our 904. Now, Allison, do you officially have the open at 35? You do. Okay, thank you. Who's that? Okay. Well, what's that? Say it one more time. Oh, okay. Thank you, Anna. We've got Anna at the open here. So 35 has been bid. Opal earrings are here. Let me try this on again for you. Remember how beautifully it'll go with that Tanzanite pendant, that 29 karat round we had earlier as well. That's something to consider. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time because this was already up and it didn't get an open on the first go around. Now we've got the open. So now we're going to see if there's anybody else who wants to jump in. This is the time to do it. We're at 35. It's only a $10 increment. So that's not a huge extra investment or jump to get in on this Museum Reserve 904 beautiful piece. And it really, we're down to last quantity. So there are so few left overall. I'm not saying buy one because you just want one. You gotta really want a bigger stone to dive into this particular option. It's that super high-end quality. It's that huge size. It's obviously over 9 carats with this much red to it is extremely impressive. But if that's what you're looking for, and that's what you want to have before they're gone and done forever and ever, no other place to get them, is there any more, will they mine anymore? It's done. It's been done for about, this D block has been done for 15 years. So forget about any hopes. I mean, I have dreams about it, but it's not going to happen. There is no more. And when every stone is gone and we're near that point, they're gone. So there's nothing else we can do. And so take them while they're here and take them while they're at incredible values. Like this is about $380 a carat, $385, $387, something like that, with free diamonds that are huge, individual diamonds, with a lot of white gold that obviously is hand chosen for the stone. Let's give it a final 2 minutes. Let's just send it out. Final call, final chance, final opportunity, and then we go. And if there is anybody else who wants to participate, a chance to own this incredible stone, and it's a beauty. It is a beauty. And we're so proud to have it for you, but at $3,500, yeah, that's a lot of freebies in that ring. Don't forget about those opal earrings. I'd really love for somebody to get those today. They're beautiful. And then what about Alexandrites in a blowout? We'll do that too. Let me try this on one more time for you. So we've only got one bidder. That's what typically, yeah. If it took a while in the first go around and get any, it's usually not going to be a lot of competition, but hey, you got 71 seconds to still dial if you want to steal it, because stealing it is what's happening at that price tag that's going on right now. $3,500, big, beautiful, gorgeous. I love this tapered effect in the diamonds. And you see, they're doing what emerald cuts and princess cuts and baguettes can do. These are tapered baguettes, to be clear, but those are really the 4 different cuts that will do this. That sensational, I know we're just turning it to the sides here, which takes away from the Tanzanite for a moment, but you've got to see these diamonds because we just don't utilize diamonds like this in mountings very often. It's tough to get them. They all have to be precision cut to work together. They have to create that seamless little fanned out design on either side to work. Otherwise, if there was a gap, it wouldn't work. If they were different lengths, it wouldn't work. If they were too narrow, it wouldn't work. So we have 20 seconds now. And it's being given away. But at this point, the question is to whom and where's it going? No gold color change. All we need to know is your size. What size do you want to wear it in? Because what finger do you want to wear it on? That's really the question here. Don't forget about those opal earrings. Gotta get somebody those opal earrings. They're too good to stay here. And do we have 3510 or more? Let's see, we've got, now Jason, you're not on this one. And Tim, you're not on this one? No. Okay. But what about Joyce and Joanne and Jess, the 3 J's, my triple J over there? What's going on over there? Everybody's on the phone lines. I don't know what's happened. I don't want to leave you out, though, because we had a lot of calls come in before the clock ended. Nobody's on this one? Nobody else? Nada? That's it? 35 once? 35 twice? 3 times? Those are all they're all nail bangles going out. Okay. Well, that's good too. All right, this is sold. Congratulations. Well, hey. So for everybody who's just going, what happened? What did I miss? I thought you were off the air. I tuned in the first hour. There was no TV on. This is what you may have missed. Let's show it again, because I'm having that question right now by 7 of you on the phone lines going, can I see that again? Well, it's last call. We can only do 3 more, unless, of course, you're all getting one. Then we have fewer than that. But here it is. This is item number, and I do need to show it because I know we had the weirdest situation today of all days. But, you know, it happens that way, right? We didn't have our main contingency of viewers, and they probably left us for the day. But I'll tell you what. If you did just miss this because maybe you tuned in a little later and going, oh my gosh, they are here. What did I do? It wasn't your fault. We were just not on. I don't know what happened, but DirecTV wasn't on for the first hour. So we know how many of you, our biggest customer percentage base is on DirecTV. So let me remind you what this is, because it debuted today, an hour and 20 minutes ago. We have 3 left that we can make forever. It's white or yellow or rose, and you're going to choose, do you wear an average size or do you wear a larger size bracelet? Those are the options. Average is for 6 3/4 all the way up to 7 1/2. The larger size is for 7 3/4 all the way up to 8 1/2. You have 2 options in size. You have 3 options in gold color, and this is 18 karat. We rarely do anything in 18. We really, really rarely see bracelets in 18 because bracelets require a lot of gold, more than necklaces, more than pendants, more than rings, more than gent styles, more than most things. So you've got a flexible, this is how the designer, you know the designer, I'm not going to name names, but there's a designer who, ours is different, but everyone does their own version of this. Let me show it on the hand so I can show you what I'm talking about. Flexibility, malleability. This is how you put on the bracelet. Are you tired of fidgeting with your bracelet? Are you tired of being frustrated trying to put on your beautiful jewelry that you used your hard-earned money to purchase, that you love? But bracelets can be a pain. And this is going to be, trust me when I tell you, the easiest bracelet. At first, you might go, oh, I can't get that on. And I'm going to get this call in a couple of whatever. When you get this at home, I'm going to get a lot of people saying, mine does not work. It doesn't have a hinge. It doesn't open up. I don't see any closure. Oh my gosh, I'm pulling it, pulling it, pulling it, pulling it. I am pulling it with all my might, you guys, and you can't do that. You cannot do it that way. There is no hinge. It does this. It opens up either way you want to go. You can go that way. You can go that way if you want. It's up to you. You can do what you want. That, you're not going to hurt the bracelet. I know what you're saying. Don't hurt the bracelet, Lolo. I'm not hurting the bracelet. This is how it's intended. It has memory wire built all the way inside. That's done in 18 karat gold. That is built entirely through the inside of this bracelet. So it allows it to do this and still goes right back. I didn't do that. This finds its way right back. Do you see that? Snaps back. I'm not hurting it. That's how it's designed. So that when you put it on your wrist, you literally, and I'm doing this the other way. I'm going to do this the way that I usually do it when I'm been putting it on the last week or two. Take a look at this. That's all you do. And I realize my sleeve is in the way every time I do it, but there it is. That is how you put it on. You simply twist it, and then, oh yeah, watch, off it goes. That's pretty easy. Don't pull it apart. Don't look for a hinge. There isn't any. Don't look for a figure 8. That would ruin the look. This is how you open it. Put your wrist in the center and then kind of just, it's kind of like you kind of just, what's the word? Just kind of wiggle it on, you know? It's so easy. And the first time you do it, you're like, am I doing this right? And the answer is, yes, you are. Just don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid. You're not going to break it. I have tested this. I have test driven it. I have been wearing it, and I have been doing this for hours on end to make sure that it's strong and durable and still maintains its shape. I've been doing all that to make sure, because if it didn't, I wouldn't sell it to you. And so I know that most of your bracelets aren't going to do this type of ratcheting action to open up and close. So this might be a new concept. And for anybody who says that's going to fall off my wrist, no, it will not. For those who say, I'm not sure that that's going to be secure, it is. For anybody who says that's not going to last, or that's not going to be, you know, putting up with daily wear, doing this 100 times a day, it will. That's because of the way it's constructed. And if they're selling bracelets out there that are $18,000 and $30,000 made this way, then I think, you know, it's proper, right? Ours are not 18,000. Ours are not 5,000. Ours, the average size, is $18.88. And the large size is $19.99. And we have 3 available more that we can make. So this is how you're going to do this. Twist it, put your wrist on the inside. You can wear it either with the, if you like, the head of the nail up top, or the other way where it's down below. That's totally up to you. That's completely up for you to decide, but this is how you're going to twist it. Let's go back up close so you can see the detail of the VS diamonds. It's 18 karat, whether you choose the white, the yellow, or the rose. Let's show you how the diamonds are done, where the diamonds are going to be. And I've been wearing this, by the way, all day, every day for the last week plus. You're seeing it up close. There's not a scratch, a visible scratch on it. There might be a fingerprint or two because I was just playing with it, but there's not a scratch on it. I'm not saying it won't scratch over time, but you don't see it because it's cylindrical, it's rounded, and it's mirror polished. So don't even worry about that. I've been wearing my signet ring for years and years and years and years, and it's super scratched, and yet it doesn't ever look scratched because it's got a mirror polish to it. So this is the one to own. Just had to, I know a lot of you missed it, said show it to me again. Here it is. Let me show you the point. The point of the nail is going to be 4 sides of diamonds all the way around. So take a look. There's the inside is even done with diamonds. Then it's going to be the top portion, the very tippy top, all 4 sides of pave, and then you've got this rounded cylindrical diamonds. That's all the way on the inside as well. So that goes all the way around. So you always see diamonds, and they're going to go around. So who's this for? Kathy, you've got it. We've showed this on Thursday. Yeah. So Kathy, we've got your request coming up next, and that is a second look at that beautiful, what I'm calling nailed it. But I also think for somebody who needs a little strength, needs a little, if you feel like you need that reminder of sometimes we don't know how strong we are. One of my favorite phrases is somebody who's dealt with anxiety my whole life, severe debilitating anxiety my entire life. One of my phrases that I have to keep in mind is this too shall pass, but also it seems impossible until it's done. And a lot of things, as a procrastinator who deals with some different types of mental illness and things like that, like anxiety, you know, it's one of those where I need those little reminders that you're tougher than you think. And I think we can all use that reminder. Sometimes we go through things, a lot of times we go through things where they may be silly things, they may be huge things, but a lot of times that reminder, something that jewelry can often be, that symbolic symbolism, that beautiful reminder to you every time you look at it, you're tougher than you think. This is, have you heard the phrase tough as nails? That is something I think this bracelet, besides its iconic, minimalistic, but super bold, chic look, I think really is that reminder. So Kathy, let's show you this yellow diamond that we have as well. This is from Thursday, had this one for you. And item number is 1122768. Luckily, it's still available. And keep calling on the nail bangles for under $2,000, no matter what size you get. It's incredible. VS diamonds, half carat, and done the exact same way the designer does, but without the name on the inside, which is great. So, because I don't know if any hallmark is worth the extra money. So here we are, when you've got a 1 carat center stone, and it's a VS, yellow diamond pear shape. Then you have the 36 points in the yellow and 77 points in the white diamonds, and overall, this stunning bridge style. But what I was really excited about Thursday when I last had it and showed it to you, which was the first time I showed it, was the color of the diamond individually. The center stone so bright, the side stones so vivid. This is really where you're getting an incredible intensity to the yellows all the way around. And then of course you've got 213 in diamonds all together. And I'm blowing it out right now. I'm just going to honor the price I did late night Thursday, and boy was it late. We needed to move some jewelry, so let's honor this big discount that you're getting. Get you a huge value and make it from $99.99, which is where it was. And boy, are we busy on those nails again. So it's Even though we're not showing it, it's still available, I think, but you got to be quick because, again, I think we're down to 2 left now. Yes, 2 left, so I've confirmed that. 2 more that we can make. Obviously, they're not made up because we didn't know who all was going to need what size and what gold color combinations, so we didn't just want to make them and guess. We're making them custom, so it won't be out to you Monday. It does take a little bit of time to put those together, and like I said, they're pretty complex to make, so be patient. They're like a lot of custom designs we do where, again, it's made for you. It's not like it's sitting, you know, collecting dust in a factory. It's literally made by hand for you, and it's complex. So give us a little extra time to make those nail bangles, but you'll have it. I know the goal is to get it to you by Valentine's Day. That's the goal. I can't make any promises, but that's the goal. So here's what we're going to do on this one. It's not going to be $99.99. Should be, by the way. Should be there. I'm not allowed to make a lot of guarantees or promises because I'm not the one making it. But I think we're going to be, making a lot of Valentine's Day dreams come true. So here's what we'll do on the yellow diamond. It's no longer $99.99. We're going to make this $2,999 instead. So $29.99 will get it to you, but let me just go ahead and try it on for you so you can see what that's all about. This is just such a fabulous, fabulous piece if you really want the quality in the yellows. That is definitely it. It is quality all the way around. I just think it's some of our better quality we've seen in the yellows because it's so bright. That center stone especially. They can be very dull. They can be very pastel. And that's still okay. It still can be a natural yellow and it's still valuable. If it's a natural yellow diamond of a 1 carat size that's BS in quality, it's a valuable stone. There's no doubt about that. But to get this quality, that particular color, which is several shades brighter and richer and not brown, not dull, it's really just about giving you that bright, vibrant color we love out of the yellows. It's really matching all the rounds that are on the sides. And that's what's so attractive about it. So $29.99 gets it to you. We will move along here. We've got a lot to show you, and we only have 30 minutes left in the show. So whether you want to get, is it the nail bangle, one of the last ones remaining that you want to have? Is it something special that we can show you here? I know we still have a Paraiba coming your way, so we'll get to that shortly. We've got that on the way. It's special, really, really special. But that's the yellow diamond. I'm going to reverse it because inevitably everybody likes it a different way. And even, you know, I noticed the other day someone commented online, they were like, I don't like it that way. It's like, but that's why I put it on both ways. That's why I have made it my vow to you that pear shapes will always be tried on both ways. I just always think it's like when you put a watch on TV, if you ever sell watches, you have to put it on backwards so that you all can see it upright at home. I always feel like it's upright the other way, but if you like to wear it that way, it's something I want to do for you so you know exactly how it's going to look when you get it, no matter how your preference is to wear it. So, Tim, did you have any questions or what were you shopping over there? Wonderful. Nail bangle going out a couple minutes ago, right? What color did they get? Yellow gold, our most popular by far today, wouldn't you say? Yeah, it's definitely, I've kind of had a feeling it would be. So that is pretty cool. Well, hey, Liz. It's been about 3 years since I've heard from you. Hey, Liz. Hey, Liz, thanks. I know, they're baby nails this week. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I got little baby T-Rex nails. I don't know. But the huge ring on my ring finger, well, this ring is for sale. This ring is my own. So, yes. But hi, Liz. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go back to the wheel. I think this one's gone, actually, perhaps. So let's get to our Paraiba. It's Paraiba time. We got a good one for you. It's in the bridge. But here's the problem. It's $15,000, or at least it has been the last few weeks. I'm going to make you a little deal. And I know it's in yellow, which is so different. I mean, honestly, when was the last time we saw any Paraiba in yellow gold? Ever. It's been a while. But I think we're trying to make a point here. This is the perfect shade of swimming pool blue and green, Caribbean. Like if you've been to those exotic locales, you know, like where the ocean can be 350 feet deep and yet you can see the bottom. That's usually the color of the water right there. That crystalline, neon, turquoisey blue. It's amazing. And it's also item number 112-1883. Now, put all that aside. And if you're saying, no, I like the white gold, please feel free to do that. White gold is fine. We'll do white gold, or you can keep it in the yellow. You can even go rose gold. But that is just, it may look a little jarring at first because we're not used to seeing our Paraibas in yellow, but it's nice every now and then. It's like I'll never forget the first time we saw a blue wing in yellow gold. it was the same deal. We'd always seen them in white gold, and then we saw them in yellow, and then everybody started to order the blue wings in yellow because they realized how good it looks. So when you have a really top-notch stone like this is, feel free and go ahead and, if you like it, it's nice to see it here represented so you know what to expect. It's a 1-carat Paraíba, which is why it carries with it a huge $14,999 price tag, which is why I'm getting rid of it, by the way. I would not show it. I mean, I wouldn't show it the last 2 weeks at that price. So I'm definitely, the fact it's here right now means it's going less. And then this particular mounting has a carat 05. Carat 05 in VS diamonds that are 5 rows in total, 3 rows underneath, 1 row top and bottom. Oh my goodness, is it special? And then we finish it on the inside. Look at that thickness all the way around. You can see the width of the band in the back is the same as the width of the front, minus the outer rows that just jut out a little bit to hold that stone. But let's take a look. And the reason the bridge inspires a stone to be set like this is because it is so clean. So in a bridge setting, you get to see from the sides, look through that stone, watch the diamonds glitter through it, and see it from every angle. It just makes the stone look even more magical, if that's possible, by being able to see diamonds through it. It looks almost as if there are diamonds embedded inside of the stone, which is really cool. And if I found a way to do that, I would do it. I would be like, if you ever one day see the invention of diamonds inside of a stone, it'll probably be me behind it, because I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to find a way. And technology these days, you know, it's one of those that's kind of defying the odds, but you never know, right? And this is, until then, this is the next best thing. This is the next best idea, is you put it together in a bridge mounting, set that stone up, elevate it off the hand, let the diamonds run like a river underneath, and be able to see them through the beautiful clarity of that stone and get a better value than $15,000, because the reason I'm bringing it out, I could have brought it out last week, the week before that, could have had it, could have brought it out, could have shown it to you, didn't, because of that $15,000 price tag, knowing that we'd have to go a lot lower than that to bring it into our norm. Our norm, which is anything but norm, right? Because Paraíbas are highly collectible. They're the stone that go for 60, 70, 80,000 in 2 weeks. Actually, scratch that, a week from tomorrow, we'll have an updated price from the Tucson show. A who's who of the gem folks of the world, all gathering in Tucson, Arizona. It's an annual tradition. It's the biggest loose gem show domestically there is every year. We'll have an updated price on Paraíba, because I hear there will be some on display and for sale. And let the bidding wars begin. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens with those. But this is not going to be $15,000. It's not even going, I'm just going to price it. I'm going to price it like we've never seen Paraíba go before. Keep in mind what happens when you hit a 1 carat size, how exquisite that is. Look at that stone face up to the eye. You are not finding a flaw or an inclusion, and we're giving you a pretty up-close look at it. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh, perfect. And notice how even when it's in the yellow gold like it is right now, you don't see much of the gold at all. It's about diamonds and Paraíba. And pretty perfect. I'm not allowed to really say perfect when it comes to a natural from the earth gem, but this one's pretty perfect to the visual and to the naked eye. So here's what I'll do. Instead of even $49.99, we just, yes, took $10,000 off that price. Nail bangle, last call. Just got an update there. Nail bangle, last call. Last chance, last call on that one. Here's what we're going to do on the Paraíba and the bridge. Choose your gold. Don't need to go up in size on this one. Go to your true size, whatever that is. Go with your true size. Beautiful stone. It's glowing. Watch this, though. I'm going to try to darken the light above. That stone just gets brighter. It's neon. It doesn't want a lot of light. Look what happens when you give it lower light. The stone itself gets brighter, but it's not $49.99. What we just created is the complete anomaly of the Paraíba world. Even if you were to go back to the early days of Paraíba on television like 2004, 2005, 2006, that would not be a price you would have paid then for that stone. And some of you were with me then, and you know that. And you're nodding in agreement going, there's something funky going on here today. Yes, it is. And we have 23 minutes, and I'm selling this ring. Here's the best news of all. You're not even paying $49.99 to buy the ring today. You don't even pay that. Don't even pay it. Do not even pay $49.99. Don't even pay $45. Do not pay 44 or 43 or 42. This is the giveaway that, yeah, I was getting away from $15,000 today. That was the plan. But then with the broadcasting issues we had, everything has changed and your prices have gotten better today. Your prices have gotten better to a level that we don't see. Rest assured, you're not going to see going forward. This is it. Any gold you want. You want to go the traditional white gold, please do so. It looks great in white gold, but it's just, I think it's proving a point about how good the stone is when it looks this good in yellow gold. Because the yellow gold is it's a rich color that's competing a little bit with the turquoisey blues of the stone. So I think when the Paraíba can still stand out the way it does, when it's got the yellow gold as its backdrop, I think it tells you a lot about the stone that you're getting. And it's also not 42. This is great. And it may already be gone because we have a couple of people on the phone line. So whether they're talking about nail bangle, Paraíba, we don't know. But let's take a look at it because it's got to go. And it's not going to be $42.99. It's not. It's not $41.99. I am giving this away. It's your time to try it. Remember, there's a money-back guarantee. So if you're new to the world of Paraíba, feel confident. Try it because these value stories don't come around very often. We know that. I just had one earlier that was incredible, but it was a 36-pointer. That's gone. Now we're talking about a 1 carat that's not $4,199. It won't be $4,099 either. Let's take it to the all-time low, and this is absolutely the best I can do on a 1 carat. And I think that whether you've been shopping 20 years ago, if it's 20 years from now in the future, there is no value like this one. It is $3,999 to the very first caller. Good luck. White, yellow, rose gold, totally up to you there. You decide. But oh my goodness, $39.99 for a Paraíba in a bridge with a carat of pleasant diamonds. It's incredible. And from $15,000, which is where it's been for weeks on end. I'm glad I didn't show it. I'm glad I was a little stubborn there and held out because that is one that now, today, a miracle is happening. And it is a good one. So this one, verifying right now. Let's see who's got it. Can't wait to find out. That is just a beauty. And if the yellow gold is something you're not sure of, go with the white. The white gold is how we traditionally see it. It's always beautiful in the white gold. It's just, I think, a real testament to how good that stone is. Looking that strong, looking that neon, given that kind of blue and green in the yellow gold as it's doing. Don't forget those opal earring drops are still here. We still have the big tanzanite pendant. Boy, what a day for museum pieces. A 29 karat 26 tanzanite. We still have a gold quartz from earlier. 2 men's rings from earlier. A star ruby and a fabulous teal tourmaline. I've got an opal here to recap for you as well. Some of you may have missed. Let's take a look at it. 112-2810. Let's take a look at this one. I love it following a Paraíba because it's got a Paraíba base color. 2A black opal out of Lightning Ridge, Australia. And it's going to be 112-2810. That's a carat 08 Paraíba, or rather, Freudian slip. There's our Australian black opal with a Paraíba base color, but pinks, reds, yellows, oranges, purples, and love this shot as I block the light and zoom in because that's where you're seeing more true to form color. See, little washed out, deeper, darker. That's what you're going to see in person, only better. Carat 08, lots of diamond weight at 51 points, double halo. That is down to $9.99. First caller on that one. So that's a big deal there. And so our last call on that opal, we had it way earlier in the show, but I know some of you couldn't get us earlier in the show today. So just want to give that a recap because our Paraíba did go from earlier, but this opal still remains. And it's a very special one. I do also have, there's some fire opal drop earrings that are really pretty. If you have any last minute requests at all, if you want to try to get one of those nail bangles, please do so now before that's all said and gone and done and for good, forever and ever. My goodness, we can't bring it back. So that's going to be something special for you. Please just dial in. We still have a 2 carat, but the 2 carat Paraíba does go up to $30,000. So I still am an advocate for the 1 carat at $39.99 as opposed to going up that 1 carat jump and it gets up to $30,000. But let us know if you have any requests, anything we can show you, if we can recap something, if it's still here and available, we'll be happy to do that. Do not forget about those opals though, the opal earrings, the beautiful spike design of the opals, incredible. Okay, let's move on. This one's here at the moment, but we're verifying. Let's see if we can just do a little quick. Should we try to get this alexandrite blowout in? I think we should, because this is just, I'll make it even a better deal. We had this blowout planned for today. I'm going to make it a little bit different, a little bit better. We've got 4 alexandrite rings. They're all one of a kind. I'm going to show them all 4 to you. And then we'll go ahead and we're going to get ready, guys. We've only got about now 17 minutes left in the show. So this is where I would go. I would think about, oh my gosh, look at the reds. Already the reds and purples coming through are pretty amazing. But then, oh my goodness, see, we've got different colors up here, which I love. This is the whole point of putting 4 pieces together. They're all similar but different. And so it's really fun to see, because then you get to really pick the best piece for you. So let's put these front to back here. Then let's show you a bridge with an oval. So it's almost like here's your darker, here's your lighter, there's somewhere in between. And then here's the last, is actually a pear shape. Look at that. Oh, look at these gorgeous colors. Every one of them has pink diamonds and white diamonds together. Obviously, your big, big, big diamond weight's going to be on the left side in that bridge. These are all one of a kinds, though. Every one of them. So, oh, this is going to be fun. It's going to be a little frenzied, though, because when you see, yeah, they're all one of a kinds. They're all as is. They're going to go very, very quickly. So this is very special. You know what? Let's just take these all down, because like I said, they were already scheduled for a blowout, but that was, you know, prior to starting the show with, you know, the issues we had. So let's just make this really simple. And I've got all the carat weights for you. I'm going to walk you through them here because they're pretty similar. So on the bridge, we have a 45 pointer. Let's go just walk them around. We'll go clockwise here. The bridge center stone, 45 points, second largest up there. The largest is actually right here. That's the 48 pointer. Then we have the pear shape at 36 points. And then last but not least is that, this is the 46 pointer here. So really, really good size stones all the way around. 41 rather. 41. Let me walk through them again. 41, 45. These are the center stone weights. 48 points in the back. 36 points is the smallest in the pear shape. They're all, you know, just under a half carat. Got carat weights for the side stones as well. We'll kind of do that as we get your requests in for them. They are very, very special. They're all Cuello de Fogo. They're all going to go from the blue greens to the purple reds. It's just, you can see some of them are already reacting to the light here in the studio today, and that's very impressive. So they're giving you a little better idea of what they're going to do. But anything up here, they were supposed to be $39.99 a piece. We're going to take that a lot lower just so we can move them that much faster and still have time left over to show you a few other things. Okay. Yes. Yes. The head of the nail? The body of the bracelet, sure. Let me show you real quick, a little millimeter size, and it's the same all the way around, Andy. It doesn't taper at all, and it's 2.5 millimeters. Yep. And the diameter of the nail head, just if you're curious, is 11 millimeters. And the tip, which is the most narrow point, is 2 millimeters. So yeah, 2 at the smallest, 2.5 for the body, 11 millimeters for the head of the nail. And any of these alexandrites that you like. Oh, this is so amazing. Anyone you want? I'm going to get them off. How far can we go to discount? We've gone pretty far today. $39, $29, $19.99. Let's get all the alexandrites gone. All of them gone. You ready for it? Let's go. They're not $19.99. This is unheard of. Yes. Quartz pendant again, sure. Good request. Loved that one from earlier. We'll do that. Got a great quartz pendant. It was kind of that tablet style. I love. Super cool. This is amazing. And you ready for this? Here's the quartz pendant, by the way. That I'll show also on the hand again for you, show you the length and all that. It's cool. That's going to be the 796 gold quartz, 6-point yellow diamond, 1-point white diamond in the bail. They actually make up the bail. Here's what it is. Look at that length you get. Really cool style. Love the pattern. Again, that's Mama Nature there who did that pattern. That one was down to $14.99, by the way. Stays in the yellow gold, of course. So that one's extremely important there if you like a gold quartz, because look at that size you get. That was item number 11222612. And yes, I am about to reduce the alexandrites even further. There's your 1.25" top to bottom length. So you've got that great look there. 1.125", 1.25", 1.25". And I'll show it on the neckline real quick as well. Why not? So in case you missed it earlier, that's what it looks like on. So it gives you a nice idea of the size. And it's $14.99 for that piece. That's I believe, the most affordable quartz, gold quartz at least, we've ever had in a pendant. So a really huge value there. Congrats if you get it. Stays in the yellow gold. I love that it's got almost that wraparound platform. Plus that's a yellow diamond and a white diamond together. They're stacked as your bail. Let's go back to the wheel. We got alexandrites to move. Do we ever? They got to go. They're fabulous. Let's make it even easier than 19, 18, 17. We got about 11 minutes left. Tell me which one you like, left, right, front, back, whatever you want. They're not even 17 or 16.99. This is a huge value already, and it's going lower. Let's make them even better right now. $1,599, lowest we can go, and that is hundreds of dollars off where they were supposed to be today. And then let me know which one we can try on and bring up the information for you so you know everything there is to know, whether you want to go with the oval, cushion, pear shape. This one's more like, it looks like a round, doesn't it? But it's actually a cushion square. And then we have a more traditional cushion, then your oval, of course, in the back, and then your pear shape to the right. So let me know which one you like. Yes. Bridge, you got it. That's going to be item number 1122010. Take a look at this. 2010 is the item number on this one, and oh, what a year it was. But look at that. That's a great looking bridge. That's going to have the 45-point center, 69 points just in the white diamonds and 31 in the pink. So that's a nice diamond. It's exactly 1 carat on that one, Allison. 1 carat total weight in diamonds, rose and white gold together. $15.99. That's where you get the most diamond weight by far. Is right there. Actually, yeah, it's going to exceed. There's another big diamond weight with a pear shape too, but this one's going to exceed it still. So that's the largest diamond weight, of course, the most gold weight as well, given that it's made with that bridge, so you get layers and layers of gold. That one's gone. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. They are all as is. We're taking a look here, and then I'm going to show you what we have here as we just can come in a little bit closer. So I got to tell you, that oval in the back, the way that's showing so much red and purple already is very impressive. So think about that oval, which is also the 48 pointers. That's the largest stone of all 4, is also the oval. So the one that's giving the extreme color change already here in improper light and the big size is the oval in the center. So take advantage of that one very quickly. I would recommend it. Don't forget about the gold quartz pendant, although that's verifying. So is our opal from earlier, the nail bangle, the last, guys, oh my goodness, last ones. This is it. All righty, on the way. And what should we do with our last 9 minutes? If there's anything, we can show you again. I'll tell you what's still here, the big tanzanite. Yes? The pendant or the ring? The pendant. Who's that? Let's show it again. We're on the same wavelength. Second I called it out, Jess says, somebody wants to see that again. Let's show it again. This is obviously one that a lot of people are thinking about because we've already recapped it now twice. So this is one that a lot of collectors are no doubt considering, and for very good reason. I'm going to move these aside. You can still call me on any one of those. Here it is. Okie dokie. Look at this. Please understand that when I hold it like this, I really want you to see the stone. But then you have this drop, which obviously sits perfectly when it's with gravity working with it, not against it. Then you have that center, I'm calling it a center diamond. It's your bail. It's all by itself is an 86-point round. Then you have this tanzanite, which I still have to polish up because every time I try it on, I tend to fingerprint it. Here it is up against the hand for you. This is one that I will show you again up close as well, but that's our largest tanzanite in all of jewelry. It is 29 carats 26. Cannot say enough about it at all. It's magic. It's the perfect color. It's the perfect size. I mean, it's big. And it's got a 2-inch drop, 86 points on that single stone. 97 points is your halo. This end piece here, that has 231 among 5 stones. 4 of them are kite cuts. 1 is a rhombus cut. It is sensational in every way. It's beyond. This is the showpiece. It's the largest tanzanite we have in jewelry, ever have had in the pieces we've created. And it is your time right now to take it. Let's go back up close, and I got to make sure this is polished once and for all. It's a lot of surface area. Could use a cleaning cloth, or I could use a dish towel. I mean, it's so large. Take a look at that. The reds that are coming through are staggering. It is down from 109,000 plus. Yes. I do. I've been calling her out all day. Yeah, I've got it. Thank you. Judy, we've got it. We'll show it next. It's right here. Yes. Glad she tuned in and at the very end of the show for it. You got it. This one's going to be, though, yes. Like anything heart shape? I don't have anything heart shape up here. That doesn't mean we don't have anything heart shape in the inventory. I have nothing heart shape up here. I know I have a yellow diamond in stock. I have a heart-shaped yellow diamond that's a 2.5 carat, or 233 rather, I think it is. I've got, off the top of my head, what else? We'd have to probably gather some for you, Bettina, for tomorrow. That probably is the best idea since we're running out of time and we've got some more requests to do. This is $24,999 though. It's the lowest price it can be. I'm just gonna prop up that diamond section at the base there so you can see how gorgeous those 5 stones are. And then your big bezel set center stone is incredible. And there is your blue wing block D that is second to none. $24,999. Really, truly one of the most important pieces I've ever had the pleasure of presenting in 21 years of doing this nearly every day. It is that stone. And yes, we're here running out of blue wing block Ds. It's why we decided to bring this out, is because we're in last call on all the stones, all the qualities. So it is time now to get you something that is beyond all the rest. And that is for my collectors, $24,999. That is here at the moment, although I know there are a lot of you right now thinking about that one. So do not be surprised if this once in a lifetime goes today. Let's take a look though. Judy, this is for you. I know she'd asked late Thursday to see this today. I'm so glad she's with us. Here it is. It's item number 1117475. That's what, wow. Every time I see it, I stop and say, wow. I can't get enough of it. I just think that when there are pieces like this, that when I'm very jaded, admittedly, I'm very jaded towards gems and jewelry because I'm around the best of the best every single day. When I get caught up in a stone, I think that means it's something kind of special. And it's our 10 karat 69. It's a combination of reds and pinks and goldens, and it's the prettiest stone, but it's flashing like it's a zircon when it's actually clean tourmaline, and it's a huge size with 27 points in diamonds, and it's in rose gold. And that is down to a brand new low. I'd forgotten this. I'd forgotten how low I had taken this. It went from $69.99 during a sale event. It's now under $3,000. It's not $29.99 though. That's fantastic. Call us on the Tanzanite, by the way, we're verifying. Don't want you to miss out because you're missing out by seconds on the phone lines. And same with this one. This one's down to $24.99 though. And it's in rose gold. Let's look at the side basket work here. Sides are solid where the diamonds meet, but then it's got this really pretty scallop detail on the sides. Let me show you the inside. Wow. Great look at the internal of the stone there, and then let's just try it on so we can really move it around and have some fun. It does. Now it's in a little darker light and it's giving a little more golden red. So more like pinky peachy tones up close in that bright light, and now it's in a little lower light and it's got a little deeper saturation to it. It's magical. It feels like it's changing color, but without having to change your light source to see the magic happen. It's so impressive. $24.99, brand new drop on that one. Huge value, one only. Is there anything else we can recap before we go? Because we're down to 3.5 minutes. We have 3.5 minutes in our broadcast. Saturday's about to end. It's winding down. We've got a fabulous Sunday for you tomorrow. I hope you'll join me. Don't forget. Look at that. Look at that stone. $24.99. Let's go back up close. And if there's anything else we can show you, that tanzanite for one, I know still verifying. Look at this, just magical. Purples, reds, pinks, oranges, golden, yellows, it's everything. Last call on our nail bangle. This incredible design, made so well, made properly, made in 18 karat gold, $18.88 for an average size, $19.99. Last call on this one as well. Thanks so much for putting up with the broadcast issues that I know so many of you had to endure today. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And join us tomorrow. Make sure and join us tomorrow as well, because we have a 10 a.m. I hope we're here at 10 a.m. tomorrow and broadcasting hopefully right on time tomorrow for everybody. I hope so. We'll have our 10 a.m. show. That's noon Central Time, and that's 1 p.m. Eastern. So we'll be here to celebrate a big Sunday. And if there's anything else from today, there are a few key pieces like those opal earrings, like our tanzanite pendant, like this tourmaline that are still available, although the tourmaline may be gone right now. Tanzanite pendants verifying. So do not wait on anything. We'll be here for a few minutes after we go off the air. We're going off the air in 2 minutes only left of broadcast time. Then we'll be here for a couple of minutes after we go off the air. I know we all want to go home and watch football just like you all do, so we won't be here all day. Oh, thank you so much. That one's gone. Thank you so much. That just means we have time to show. I don't think there's anything else I could possibly end on except for this. I'm going to show it, and I think I just fingerprinted it again, but here it is. This is the tanzanite pendant. Let me zoom back. Still going to get this one home. Got to. We're going to show it for either who's getting it, or we're going to show it one more time if you're still thinking about it. But this is incredible material. It's item number 111-8559. Thanks so much for being with us. We have a minute and a half left, and I'm going to just kind of takes 2 tweezers to hold this one up properly to you. And don't forget about our nail bangle either. Under $2,000, no matter which size you're taking in the nail bangle, you will be so thrilled with that style. Men's or ladies, any gold color, 18K, VS diamonds, and all of that, all here for under $2,000 for your choice of size. So make sure you grab those before they're gone as well. And this is our very last call on the show. So we have about 55 seconds remaining. Thanks again so much for being with us today. Again, really appreciate your patience working through some broadcasting issues too. We really appreciate it. We don't have a lot of control over that stuff sometimes. So I appreciate you hanging in there with us. And you know, we'll hopefully do better tomorrow as far as the broadcast issues go, and we'll have an amazing show as we always do on Sunday. So we will see you then, 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you have any requests for tomorrow that we can gather. Bettina, if there's anything I can go pull for you in heart shapes, if you want to narrow it down a little bit, or if you just want me to pull heart shapes, I'll do that too for Bettina. So let me know, Bettina, how you'd like to get your heart shape request taken care of, and any other requests that we can gather for you tomorrow. We'd be happy to do so. Give us a call. We'll be here for a few minutes after we go off the air. Phone number stays the same, but for now, thanks so much for being with us today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for shopping. And from all of us here at TVON, we wish you a great rest of your Saturday. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you tomorrow.